missed offline.
Well, yeah, because it was dead.
Hopefully we're good now.
Yep.
All right, you missed it. That was a good stream.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you guys.
We had a lot of fun.
Also, you can't swear. We are swear friendly.
Yeah.
I see.
You fucker.
Don't get us banned from Twitch.
Well, I know the general Twitch rules.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I think we're back
You
now.
just say no swears at all, not even
Lots
the
of
okay
swears.
ones.
Lots of swears.
Oh, not lots of swears. Okay.
Lots of swears are fine.
Lots of swears.
Lots of swears are fine.
Well, you said.
Just don't get us banned.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I know that already.
Yeah, Twitch, what are all the words that we can't say?
I know a couple.
Yeah.
So please introduce yourself, Australian.
I'm Aussie. Name's Eighth.
Nailed it.
Have you
Yeah.
played D&D before?
Yeah, I am a forever DM, however. I've been a player a total of like 3 times.
So you've never played anything quite like this before?
No.
Well, cool.
Oh, like I've ran something like this, but never been a player. Yeah.
So this will be fun. Please hold up our drink of the evening. We usually support local. Tonight we're doing something from Spain.
Yep.
Champagne.
Champagne.
Hold up the bottle.
It is from Silvergate Vineyards.
Yeah.
It is a brut.
Yep. So cheers to that. Cheers to you guys. And I will say one final... Here's who we're choosing. We are choosing Dormi-san, Tony, Pat, and Vylon. Here's to you guys.
Gentle things. ASMR sounds.
Okay.
Well...
We usually start with the pack opening just for funsies.
Yeah, and for the fun, this week we chose Unfinity packs. What do you like about Unfinity, Pencil?
I want the stickers.
You want the stickers.
I want the stickers.
What is special about Unfinity?
Well, I thought our guest was going to get to open the pack.
I thought our guest was going to open
he
the
can't.
fancy pack.
All right,
at the
so
end.
you want to open this one instead?
He already has.
I've already opened it. I will do it.
All right, we'll do it on top of that. So
We're doing really great at this today.
Oh,
So, what's special about these sets is that a lot of the cards in Unfinity are not actually legal.
No.
They are joke cards. So in this set, it is all about opening a theme park, and we have attractions, and we put stickers on things. And a lot of the cards in this are just banned.
You chatting?
No.
Okay.
All right, so we have Step Right Up as our first common. Blufferfish. Gobsmacked. Scared Stiff. Still Strider. Rad Rascal. Carnivore. Autograph Book.
Oh, cute.
Line Prancers. The Space Family Goblinson.
That's really dumb. I love it.
Main Event Horizon.
Ooh.
A beautiful full art island.
Oh, that's so cool. That one I'm fine with you putting into a cube, but that looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Look at the land.
Dart Throw Attraction.
Oh. Okay, sorry. A Dart Throw Attraction I really like as a card. It's stupid.
Push Your Luck.
And
A treasure token with some sweet bling on the back. We have a waiver, part 489 of going to our attraction. And stickers.
Yes!
What stickers are on this that you're
I
excited
got a
about?
top hat, a kitty, and an angry boy. These are for me.
Yes.
They're going in my jewelry box. You guys will see that later. Not today, another time. Thank you.
I'm just thinking of the Sharpie thing.
Oh, yeah.
You got one?
Kani, when Kani enters you, then you may stick on a man you own.
Yeah, sticking on man.
Which may stick a man you own.
Yeah.
Yep. So when this enters you can fuck somebody up the ass. There we go.
Basically,
Bro, why
yes.
is the waiver longer than War and Peace? Oh, because we cannot be held accountable for anything. No sue. No ban, please.
All right.
But let's get to the main attraction today. We're going to do some
Yes.
D&D. We're going to cyberpunk plane. Pencils, your show.
All right. So I'm going to start by opening this up. Just letting you guys know. I'm going to open this up. You're not going to get to see it right away. I'm going to take the token of the land and 2 other cards so I can see what we're doing. About every 5 minutes, I'll flip another card, show myself, and then have to make it up. I need about 5 minutes or so to come up with a plot line to start with once I see my opening cards.
Okay.
So you guys will have to talk about.
So we're in a cyberpunk world. What kind of characters should we play? Are we going to be...
You don't get to decide what kind of characters you are. You can decide.
But are we going to be brothers? Are we
Yeah,
going to
wanna
be cousins?
brothers? Sure.
Okay. I mean, it'd be a little weird to be lovers.
We can be lovers if you want.
We could be lovers of each other's brothers.
Are we talking about in D&D or just outside things? We're talking about in D&D. Okay, got it.
I mean, you know my heart belongs to Pat.
That's true.
That's
All
true.
of our hearts belong to Pat.
All of our hearts
He
belong
is love.
to
He
Pat.
is life.
Who doesn't?
Pat is love.
Whose doesn't, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, if you want to be brothers or cousins, you know?
No, you know what? I actually really like cousins.
Cousins.
Given things.
Really?
I like my
What?
brother, not my cousins.
Oh, that's fair.
So it's the other way around.
No, I was thinking about, you know, how you chose to represent our relationship in the past.
Oh, yes. Okay, sure. Yeah, we're cousins.
You're cousins.
Yeah.
We're cousins.
Internationally recognized.
Internationally recognized cousins.
You got a name, though?
Oh, shit, should I be Pat?
If you want to be Pat,
You
go
can be
for it.
Pat. Keep in mind, in the chat, at any time I may ask, hey, what should I do here, or what do you guys think, or if I need NPCs, I will use one of you as an NPC. If you donate a sub or any bits, you can actually have them re-roll at any point. So if they roll really poorly and you want to try to rescue them, you can donate and they can re-roll that.
They don't do that, do they? They only re-roll the good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, no, they have us re-roll the good ones instead.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, bits or subs, you can donate to have them re-roll anything, or to have me re-roll things. That is actually something I will do. I'm getting an idea of what I'm doing.
I've got my name.
You got your name?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Dick Winters.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
this is going to
Then
be.
I guess I'm going to have to be
interesting.
Pat Summers.
All right, so Dick
Summers.
Winters and Pat Summers. Let me do your stats real quick, since I already have an idea of what we're doing.
Weird that as cousins we don't have the same name and that it's total opposites.
No, that's totally normal. Cousins, mother side, father side, easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I get that though, but it's that the difference is it's a completely opposite. You know, what are the odds? Is what I'm saying.
All right.
Mom and Dad were hot and cold for each other.
All right.
Yeah.
I would like you guys to each roll a die. Whoever has... These ones are fine. Whoever's the higher, I'm going to give a certain stat to. Whoever gets lower, I'm going to give a different stat to. Okay. This was yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Your specialization is going to be in hacking and technology. That is what you do well.
Hacker Man.
You, on the other hand, are a physical laborer type. You have the big fists.
Okay, I strunk.
I'm going to call you a grunt.
Pat is strunk.
Pat is grunt. Cool.
We're
Grunt.
technically role-playing our total... Like, we've switched.
Yeah,
If
we actually
you are
we
more
actually
tech
kind
guy
of
in real
are.
life, and I am the laborer grunt.
Cool. I'll make that skill. I'm gonna give that's your specialty skill. So I'd like you to roll. Let's do this. These are each gonna be the modifiers for that skill. Very cool.
Oh man,
You are a beefy boy.
I'm so shrunk.
All right, I'm gonna need have you both roll one of these guys.
Okay. 3,
Okay.
1.
That tracks. going to give you knowledge as another specialization. Give me a...
It was bugging me too,
Yeah.
so thank you. I appreciate
Give me
it.
a D3.
D3?
D3?
D4. I call it D3 every time.
A 4.
Jesus. Okay. This is actually working out really well. I'm going to have you do the same thing.
3.
This actually is all like stacking up really well. So basically you can buff your way out of things. You have Constitution.
Yeah.
And you know what? For you, I'm gonna do my favorite one. Give me one of those. You've already established yourself as intelligence. Okay, that's still only +2. That's fine. And for you, given your character, I'm doing very different characters now. We're going to do. All right, give me one more. Same thing as him. All right. And then I'm just going to give you each an initiative, and give me a D6 for initiative. All right.
We're very slow as cousins.
Okay.
We both got 1.
You know what? It's actually, we're both on the same mother's
Yeah,
side, but
we
we're
are.
related. They tried separating so they wouldn't know on the family register.
All right. Do either of you, and this is an opinion, do either of you know any combat?
I know Smash.
Okay.
I hit good. I swing hammer.
Give me a D4.
Okay. Why do you sound so disappointed? 3.
What about you? Do you have any combat?
I fancy myself a bit of a mole ninja. You know, I've got like a sword I practice at home.
Paul.
So you do breakdancing. Cool.
8th suggests ace combat. Or sorry, Pat suggests ace combat.
Ace combat.
It's a jet game he's really into me playing at the moment.
All right, give me a D4. You're a great breakdancer.
That's how I exercise from the computer.
Hey, bye, bye, bye. I guess you wouldn't breakdance that.
Sure. All right. These are your modifiers. These are just modifiers. Most of the time, it's going to be a pass-fail when you do a roll.
Uh-huh.
However, Dick Winters, because he's in hacking and tech, he's more charismatic than his cousin by a little ways.
Mm-hmm.
He's very knowledgeable. He's very well read and studied. He's also a pretty decent liar. He can talk his way out of situations in that same regard. He does breakdance style fighting, a la
Capoeira.
a la Mugen from Samurai Champloo.
Yep.
And you're a little slow on the uptake. I'll put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
What's that supposed to mean?
Your initiative shit.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nope. We're gonna go on. What's
right. Okay,
Pat's stats?
Pat, by the way, your specialization is in grunt work. You're a physical laborer.
Yep.
You're not very charismatic.
No.
However, you can buff your way in and out of things. You can basically flex.
Yeah.
You have a spot check perception, however, that's very good. You're very attuned to details.
My eyes are strong.
You're not stupid. You're just attuned to details.
Okay.
You can punch. You have punch.
I punch.
You have punch.
I punch.
And you also are not very quick on the uptake.
What?
Yes.
What?
Let me have a sip of champagne. Do you want to tell me how old your characters are while I do that?
Pat, how old are you?
Oh, Pat's in his mid-40s.
Okay, Pat Summers is gonna be 45.
Okay, you're 45. All right, Dick, how old are you?
I'm 37.
All right. It's a good age.
Yep.
So we're actually older dudes. For a breakdancer, you're doing pretty well. You're very much an old salt and stuff. Okay. Bad yell's too old.
All right.
All right, here we go. Do we feel ready? Do we feel prepared? Do you need more alcohol?
I should be fine.
It's right there.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
All right.
Lay us the scene.
Rather than giving us a future year, I'm going to say long ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Okay.
The world we exist in now is one where technology reached a certain point, there was a massive crash, nature started to rise up again, and people have now come back into the world of technology, rebuilding things from the scraps they found around, and creating this really kind of high-tech society that is still being encroached upon constantly by nature. We are in an Asian area, and we exist in a small city in the jungle that is currently amping up its rise to technological independence from some of the greater cities nearby.
Mm-hmm.
We will call this city, so I can remember it, Amalgam, because why not? All right, so you live in Amalgam.
Mm-hmm.
Amalgam's only about 1,000 people big. It's not a huge city. And you two really have been instrumental over the last 20 years or so in the technological advancement of this place. With your mind and your ability to do various activities involving building of computers, you've been able to get things up to snuff. And as far as physical labor, moving large parts, putting them together and constructing buildings, etc., that is where you have been really helpful. Both of your parents have died, and so you've really relied on each other as the last family you have. In the last 5 years, one of the biggest problems Amalgam's had is that the bigger cities nearby, they kind of want to come assimilate you into themselves to gain the technology you have. Because you started to get a little more advanced, you've started to create a process of extracting water from vines and the jungle itself. Water is very important. It's a major coolant. So they kind of want your shit. So they have been sending troops over to kind of strong arm your town into giving resources or else under fear of retribution. This is something neither of you are really cool with. But at the same time, there's no army, there's no military, so you have been hiding various advancements you've made and various pieces of technology you've made.
I am army.
Yeah, you are army. Do you want to tell me what piece of technology you have been working on the most recently that you are keeping hidden from the armies of the big city, which is going to be called GAM. No, Glam. Why not Glam? Sure, Glam Rock.
Something specifically the military wants?
Yes, they want this, and this is something you've been hiding from them. What have you been hiding from them?
Maybe like a drone tech kind of thing. You know, we've been using it to help with like the plants and stuff like that. So maybe it's really good at like tracking or something. I don't know.
So you have a drone that can track certain types of plants that are more useful to you than others?
Yeah.
And as far as feeding your small populace, this is excellent.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So you have your plant drone. And what's something you've been working on that you don't want the military interested in? It's harder to hide, but you're trying to downplay it as it's not at all. It's something big because you work in big things. What is something big that you're just trying to hide what's real purpose is?
Robot assisted supports. So they essentially
Big
are...
tech. Big building. Big tech. Big.
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 Make big, not fine tune. Make big.
Okay. Big.
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 What is something large you have been building that you are hiding the actual purpose of? You can't think small anymore. That's what his job is. You make big thing.
I'm small, you're big.
Big.
We've compared.
Big. Yeah.
You are not the software here. You're the tech. You're the
Yes.
hardware.
No. I am building essentially a shell, an outer. It is a building shell that if you place it within a block square radius, the inside will essentially 3D print a building.
Ooh, I like this. And what are you telling them it is, really? So far.
It is building. It is building affordable housing.
But isn't that actually what it is?
No.
But you're 3D printing buildings. Isn't that genuinely you're making affordable housing?
It's actually a missile silo.
Okay, I was asking what it really is.
Oh, yeah, it's actually a missile silo.
Okay, so so it's not actually 3D printing buildings. You're just
It could 3D print buildings.
you're just making a missile silo.
Yes.
Stop it. So,
What do we need a missile silo for in a 1,000 population town?
We go smash!
that's something I'll let you guys discuss as we start this game. All right. So we open with the two of you just outside the city gates in the Jungle Hollow. Make sure that's shown up correctly. It is, but it's upside down. So the Jungle Hollow, it's been mostly cleared as a pathway into the city. It's got gates that you were both fortifying at this exact moment in time because you're aware that very soon the time for gates will be necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So we open on you, working on the gates, and you fine-tuning a control panel that is near the entrance. And you guys get to converse with each other about your day's tasks.
You know, I'm beginning to wonder if we really need a missile silo.
You're asking me if we need a missile silo.
Well, I want a missile silo, but you telling me day in and day out for the last 3 years that we don't need one is beginning to make me question if we really need a missile silo.
I do pride myself on my ability to wear your spirit down. And I am right. We don't need it. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you for agreeing with me finally.
But, listen. When they come to take our tech and our inventions and to take all of our people as indentured servants, we can ride that missile on out of here to wherever we want.
And I know that sounds cool as fuck, and I am fine with that idea in a broad sense. But, like, wouldn't small arms be a bit better? You know, like guns?
No.
I tell you right now,
I'm back.
You've heard the word small, and you are not for that.
My arms are so big.
Oh my.
I don't think you are ready for the heat that I am packing right now in these arms. Small. Well, I am not even medium.
I swear on my mommy and pappy's soul.
It's the same mommy and pappy as me.
We are about to have heat if we want to talk about heat. I ain't talking about your arms.
As you guys continue to argue, you suddenly hear, excuse me.
What?
You both turn around to find a woman standing there. She's wearing the traditional garb of one of the forces from the city of Glam. She's upright, and she's holding what looks like a large golden metal blade in one hand that glistens and sparks as she twists it in between her fingers.
It's a lady, help!
How many times do I have to tell you? Don't call out the lady to her face.
She looks between you two, wondering what the hell she's walked into. It's very obvious from her face, both of you can tell, charisma or no, that she doesn't want to be here. She doesn't want to be doing this, and she appears to be alone.
I take off my hat and put it to the chest. Good evening, ma'am. What can we... Don't mind my cousin, brother. I forget what we decided. Cousin. He ain't the brightest tool in the shed.
Real party.
Can't keep his mommy and pappy apart. How can we help you?
Fucking...
They say I'm short a chromosome.
You're short a lot of things, buddy.
I
Is
even
it
told
calling me small?
I even told you weren't stupid. You just made yourself this way, which is fine.
Look, he's street smart, not Sesame Street smart. You know, like he can't count, but he knows his way around the place.
I know how to use a debit card, but I don't know what them numbers mean.
Okay, God.
What's this horizontal 1 in front of our bills mean?
I'm getting over being sick, so this is a thing. Thank you for that. She regards him a little bit warily. You can see her grip tighten on her sword, and she looks back up to you and she says, I've come to deliver some news. And you can tell she's uneasy about doing this.
What news would that be?
Well, we've been watching you for some time, as I'm sure you know. We've come here before. You guys have been very forthcoming to a point on sharing your resources with us, especially your water. And while we appreciate that, our sources that have been stationed in this city have come to the conclusion that you have consistently withheld information from us. You've consistently withheld resources from us. And you know our city is struggling. Our city offers you support. And I have been told by my superiors to come inform you that we will be arriving shortly to take what resources we are owed from you as protectors of this region.
Are these people from Glam or?
These are people.
Yeah, this is Glam.
She
Okay.
is very obviously some sort of soldier from Glam. And from what you can tell, she is alone. But she's also just said to you that there are sources from Glam within your city that have been passing word along that you are withholding resources and technology from Glam.
We're happy to give you whatever you guys want.
Within reason. We need resources to continue what we're building in here, and if you're short of something, we can negotiate. I'm sure we don't.
Now, see, that's what I'm getting at here. And you can tell she's a little bit heated about this. This is something personal to her now. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to tell you this as nicely as I can. We know a lot of the things you're building are not what you say you are building. We know you are hoarding resources that 1,000 people don't need. We have gone out of our way to protect you from the jungle. We have gone out of our way to protect you from other forces. You have not been paying your fair dues to our great city. And I'll be honest, from what my sources have told me, a lot of these are starting to look like you're getting ready to make acts of aggression against us. And we're not going to be having that. Do you understand?
Sources, resources. I'm hearing a bunch of words, but no concrete specifics. Do you need concrete? We have concrete.
She looks at you for the longest minute of your life, and then looks back to you. Goes, have I made myself clear? This is a request that you turn over everything we are owed, or else we will come and retrieve it ourselves, and that will not be pretty for either of us. We don't want that, but we will do it.
I understand, and so does my brother, cousin. More, it's just this feels so sudden and so aggressive. Like I don't recall ever getting an email about any of this. You know, like guys could have reached out a little bit more before.
We have sent our troops to you numerous times. And while it started out you seem very forthcoming, we now know that's not the case. We are aware of what you've been doing. We are not going to listen to your lies anymore. All I need you to hear from you is, do you understand what I am telling you right now? Do you understand what we're going to do?
100%. I'm just trying to ask if we could negotiate something.
Negotiate? We tried negotiating with you. And all you've done is fuck us over time and time again. Why would we negotiate with you now?
You could put in a request or something.
We do have a really good help desk system.
She looks so exasperated with this, and you can see her hand tighten again on her blade.
What is it you need exactly?
I need you to consent right now to turn over everything we are owed as your protectors.
Do you have a list of what you're owed?
I think you know everything that we're supposed to be owed. We've talked about it before when we've come
Would
to
I
the
have
city.
some kind of list somewhere?
You wouldn't have a list, but you'd have knowledge of it. You would know, like, they've specifically asked for more water than you've given. Mm-hmm. They've asked for your various blueprints and plans and code plans. Mm-hmm. And they've asked for structural resources to reinforce their own buildings. You have definitely been hoarding those for your building 3D printer missile silo.
Would we have these resources to give these people?
You could give it to them, but it is immediately clear to both of you that if you give them these resources, Glam is going to come take over your town. You will no longer be independent. You will no longer be able to function as like your own standalone. At this point, you're barely able to do that because they keep coming into your territory and protecting you from the jungle. You've been feeling the tensions rise. It's one of the reasons you're working on this gate right now. You know they're coming.
Okay.
It's only a matter of time.
Could you give my brother, cousin, and I just a little bit longer to just 5 minutes to discuss in private?
You have 5 minutes.
In this discussion, if you mention that fucking missile in the first 2 minutes, I'm gonna do nothing. I can't touch you.
It is my mission to not discuss the missile.
For 2 minutes.
What if we kill her?
What the fuck, Pat? Why is that immediately where you go?
I smash.
I could have sworn you did better than me in primary school or something. Like, were you little brothers?
Numbers are easy.
Okay.
You get out the ruler and you read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I told you I'd worry about you.
11.
We cannot be distracted and do our usual routine, buddy. We need to actually discuss.
Okay. We need to make them happy. How do we make them happy in the short term?
In the short term, we can just give them what they ask for, but in the long term, that fucks everything.
How do we give them a little now? Just a little.
I don't think little miss out there is going to take a little. It's an all or nothing situation we're in right now.
What if we need time to get it all together?
Sure, we could tell them that, but then what do we do in the meantime?
Get the hell out?
I'm saying we just book on Amalgam.
We could book Amalgam, become part of the Renegades, part of the resistance force against Glam.
The jungle. Literally, it's the jungle.
We can be the jungle.
Are you going to be okay with that? I can take my little birds with me. You can't take your missile.
I can write it.
But I birds that's the card name.
Oh, no, you have birds now.
Okay, I have birds now. I can take Jack and Lori with me,
I might be able to take 4 big wheels and attach it to the rocket and lay it down sideways.
I feel like I should have asked this a very long time ago. Is this missile armed at any point? Have you done that bit yet?
This is like a moon rocket.
Okay, but is the warhead armed? Like, if we do put wheels on this thing...
Oh, the part that goes... Yeah. No, it don't work yet.
Okay. You know what? We could use it as a silo or something.
It has enough room to fit maybe 3 people. That's how much boom goes in it.
Okay.
I guess we could put, chairs.
Are you guys about done? You hear her yell.
No, we need about 5 more minutes.
No, hang on. So your vote is cut and run.
Yes.
Okay, we'll leave and let her back in on the conversation.
She taps her toe and she surely goes, well, what are we going to do today, gentlemen?
I know what you need. We have nearly all the stuff. It's not complete, but we have nearly everything. It's not on hand either. We would need to dig some things up.
This sounds an awful lot like excuses, sir.
We need to dig things up. We need to...
Dig things up?
Well, we buried some things so you guys wouldn't find them.
I'm going to need you to pass a charisma check on that one. So give me a d20.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Let's see if she's feeling generous today. She is.
Yes!
She goes, At least you're being honest about it now.
We had a talk, and my brother made points. So if you could come back tomorrow,
Tomorrow? Oh, no. You don't understand. I'm not leaving empty-handed today. You're going to give me something today.
we can give you some of the stuff that's in our stockpile, and you come for the rest tomorrow. How's that?
All right, I'm going to need you to make another charisma check for that. I'm going to see if she's interested in that.
Fuck. Just barely beats me.
No, you have +3. You beat
Oh,
her.
fuck!
She looks at you and goes, you know what, fine. Just lead the way, okay? And if I smell even one thing out of place in your fucking city, there's going to be hell to pay.
If the lady's gonna stay, I can cook dinner.
Are you staying for dinner?
No!
Okay.
I make a good stew.
I will not
I don't know what's in it, but it's good.
I will not be staying for dinner, thank you. Just get me to the stockpile, get me something to take home to my superiors, so I can prove to them that when we come tomorrow, things are going to be okay here.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm assuming we would have some kind of like shed or warehouse where we would store
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
We'll
sure.
just take her to that and then...
So you're going to take the Imperial Subduer, and you're going to lead her through town. As you walk through town, people who know you are looking out of their businesses and houses and seeing you with her. And you can tell immediately they're really uncomfortable. So we're going to have Mr. Honoish, which sounds just perfect. And he owns the pharmacy and malt shop. Why not? The malt is mostly made out of, like, dried up, like, jungle vines that are ground into a powder, but that's fine. He's an old man. He's known you both since you were kids. When he sees you with her, you see him pick up a broom from inside his building and take a step towards you out the door.
I'm just going to shake my head no.
Is that for me?
You see him mouth words.
How much smarter is he than me?
He is not smarter than you.
Okay, I feel good about that now. I thought he was smarter.
No, you're...
I was like, I need to start role-playing dumb.
He's better with details. He's actually more detail-oriented.
I am an engineering mindset, but when I'm not focused on a project, I am brain empty.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do. Is like in moment to moment, like, oh, something needs to get done, then I step up.
It's worth noting that Mr. Honoish is old and gay.
Good.
Rain Man type thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Very-
Yeah.
very-
Yeah.
very-
1,000% Rain Man.
Okay.
Old and gay.
Yes.
And so old gay Mr. Honoish steps out towards you and is looking at you like, should I do something about this? And holding the broom in front of him.
He spoke to him, so like they're in dialogue
goes,
now.
Yeah, he mouths the words, yes?
I can't hear you.
You could see him breathing through his nose, because he's used to you. He's used to you.
The lady's nice.
He lowers the broom a little bit, looks at her dubiously. She looks at him. They kind of regard each other for a moment. And then she keeps walking with you. You glance behind you briefly and see that he is following at his distance, holding this broom.
Mm-hmm.
And he is following you towards the stockhouse.
Problem is, if I feel like if I try to engage with this man and fall back, like we're already at the short end of her temper, so
You're just going to keep going to the storehouse? See what
I'm going to
happens?
keep going, and then I will talk to Pat just real quick and say, could you tell Mr. Anoish we've got this?
Absolutely. So I'm gonna break from the party.
So I'll keep going with her.
The moment you start to break from the party, the subduer looks at you and goes, hey, where the hell do you think you're going?
I just want to make sure our friend here isn't worried about us.
Your friend?
Yeah, Mr. Hanoish.
She looks around and notices that Mr. Hanoish is following you, holding the broom like this. You've now pointed this out to her.
If I try to take a step to like signal that I want to talk to her, just whisper to her quietly, is she going to take like a...
She may.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I will take that step. How does she react?
You're gonna have to give me a roll.
Okay. I'm trying to, like,
Are
Signal that I want to...
Are you trying to be nice to her, or are you trying to be deceptive and hide the fact that Mr. Honoish is definitely ready to, like, throw hands?
I am trying to placate her to let her, like, so that I can communicate with her, like...
With the truth or with a lie?
With the truth, yes.
Okay, charisma.
Okay. I'm all below 10 so far. Fuck.
Okay. You make a move towards her as well, while her back is slight to you, and she kind of sees you out of the corner of her eye, and she raises her sword quickly, goes, "Hey!" and holds the sword like she's ready to hit you with it.
I'm just trying to talk to you real quick because I don't want the rest of the town to overhear.
What the fuck is going... What do you mean you don't want the rest of the town to overhear? Why would that matter?
Mr. Honoish is like our dad-grandfather's son. And...
This family tree is quickly becoming like a knot of yarn.
It is a 1,000-person town. In the jungle.
Honoish watches out for us and cares for us very deeply, and so when we see each other being escorted by someone we don't recognize, we get very concerned. I just want to make sure Honoish knows we're going to be okay.
I'm going to need a charisma check from you.
I am so charismatic.
Oh my god.
That's 20. That's a natural 20. She looks around, she goes, "I see what's going on here. I see what this is. You fuckers were trying to ambush me."
No.
That is the least convincing no I've ever heard out of you. Out of character, that's the least convincing no I've ever heard out of you.
It is our missile to satisfy you.
Your what?
Our mission.
Did you say missile?
Man,
Help.
I'm about... Please, stop, Pat. I'm about 3 more words from you from killing myself right in front of little miss here.
Honoish, meanwhile, has heard you say the word missile. The moment you do, that's all he's heard. His eyes dart to the 3D printer. Her gaze follows his eyes to it. She looks back to you and goes, "Do you fuckers have a missile in this town? Are you fuckers building a missile against Glam?"
No.
Pat, you are too quick on the draw.
The moment she hears you say this, she pulls her weapon. She grips it with a single twist. A shock of electricity runs through it. Mm-hmm. So now you can see the blade is gold and electrified and humming as it vibrates in her grasp. And she goes, "I think we're fucking done here. You two are coming with me. You are under arrest by Imperial Order of Glam."
I can't help but feel like this is my responsibility.
There are 3 things.
You're right. If you... would you be willing to take Pat with you?
There are 3 things that are going to happen here.
Okay.
We're going to need to figure out which one it is. So I'm going to need us all to roll a die.
Okay.
We can all roll at the same time. See what happens.
Dick wins another day.
So she's going to look at you to go like, "No, you're both coming with me. Do you understand?" And she reaches out to grab your arm.
I'm just gonna submit to this because
That was
she's
the
already...
question. So, as you feel her hand, her gloved hand close around your arm, you see a blur of motion behind her. Before either of you can call out or say anything, Mr. Honoish draws a curved blade out of the broom handle and slices it down through the neck of the subduer.
See, I really was trying to avoid this.
She cries out in pain briefly, holds her shoulder, and swings her sword as well. Now, she's swinging directly for Mr. Honoish. She's bleeding profusely. It is obvious that this is a mortal wound. Both of you can see that instantly. What do you guys want to do? She's swinging that blade towards Mr. Honoish.
She's still got a grip on my arm, doesn't she?
No, she's dropped it
She's dropped it?
to do this.
Okay. I'm still within saber distance, though, because if she just had her hands on me... So... How much of a coward do I want to be?
In my opinion, Honoish is on their own for this one.
I'm gonna be a coward. I will drop to the ground and scream like a little girl. Like, I breakdance as my form of combat. You know, like, I do not deal with weapons.
What are you gonna do? This is a mortal wound. Like I said, she is going to die. She is just flailing out towards Mr. Honoish. This man you've known since childhood.
I would like to dive and try and protect Honoish. Get him out of the way.
All right, I'm going to need you to roll for initiative, first of all. Thank you. Let's see if you're faster than she is. You are not. With a cry, you dive out towards her and try to grab her arm.
I was trying to reach out to get Honoish out of the way.
You reach out to try to grab her arm.
Okay.
I rolled a 20, man. Wow. I get to do whatever I want.
That's fair.
You reach out to grab her arm. You miss, and the blade slices directly through Mr. Honoish's head, separating it from his body. You have enough time to see the look in his eyes as his head separates, as he stares into your eyes with this kind of serene look, like he's not at all sorry for what has just transpired. Then his body falls to the ground, and with a sudden cough and a spurt of blood from her mouth, Subduer drops on top of him as well. And the blow has been lethal. It's lethal exploit.
Okay.
So Mr. Honoish and the Subduer are dead. You have now witnessed somebody from the Imperial military of Glam kill one of your townspeople. And you've witnessed one of them kill her. What do you want to do in this moment?
I get to my feet, dust myself off a little bit, and then just sort of pace back and forth, swearing to myself, and then just... Damn it, Hanoish! This ain't 1969 anymore! You guys can't be doing this kind of stuff! God damn it!
I want to cradle Hanoish's body.
Just the body, not the severed head?
No, just the body. I'm doing everything I can to not look at the gore of the face and just remember what it used to look like, where the head was that now isn't a full head anymore. Tears well in my eyes, and I'm filled with anger, disappointment, frustration. I was trying to get him to not do this.
How many people are around?
A crowd is quickly growing. Most of them haven't seen what started this. Mm-hmm. All they saw was the ending into altercation. After she yelled, they looked in time for her to see her strike down Mr. Honoish.
Okay. And how many cameras would have been on us, like, if any?
You've put up some security cameras. You are in control of them as the people who really run the technology in this town. You're not leaders of the town, but you do run the technology. You have access to those cameras, but there are several.
Mm-hmm. All right, Pat, we need to move quick. We can get ahead of this, but it will essentially mean we're selling out Hanoish, dead as he may be. And it'll buy us a couple days at best. She was already on a thin rope. They ain't gonna have any left for us. So we could send them the tapes, tell them exactly what happened, tell them we will comply, and hope we can book it before they get here, or we can stay here and help but either way they're coming.
Or step bro.
Were we ever step bro? What the fuck
This
are you
is
talking about?
this is where we make our stand. Look at the townspeople around us, the people that have been with us our whole lives. They saw what happened.
They're all nodding. Yeah, we saw that bitch kill Honoish.
And this is what's happened with every other town.
Yeah.
Glam comes in, takes what we have, leaves us with nothing. No, I think this is why we were building a missile in the first place.
We are about to have it out right here in front of everybody. I know we are summer and winter, so let's play into that for a minute.
This is where we make our final stand.
You are 100% right. This happens.
We're gonna get the fuck out, and all of them are gonna fight for us.
Okay, but you've got to do. I need a little bit of pretend we're arguing a little bit. I'm with you. I realize what you're doing now. Okay. So just let me a little bit pretend.
What are you guys
You
talking
can't
about?
change my mind.
I'm saying they come for every. You're right. They come for every town. You're right.
Which is why they'll be strong.
And they'll come for this town too. Our only way is to roll over like a little cyber chihuahua and show our belly.
No, we must.
Let them pet us.
We must
take
fight.
our stuff.
We have to fight down to the last man, the last cyber woman, the last child. Put the guns in the children's hands.
Roll for charisma. Give me a charisma roll this instant.
We are
Okay.
Give the babies clubs.
We are arguing from such opposite extremes. I feel like we aren't selling either tent on the town on either one of our sides.
You need to roll the town. Thinks you're both great. The town is very split. Some are like, we need to do something to ready ourselves. Yeah, but we can't lie down and die. And the people
Think of the cyber chihuahuas.
Think of the sex robots.
Yeah, what about my sex robots? Says a young man named Enigma.
Not even Glam wants those fucking things after what you've done to them.
A young man named Enigma holds up. He goes, We fight for our sex robots.
Today I declare us fighting Glam. We are punk.
Roll for fucking charisma. Like, I want to know if that flies. Oh, it flies. Everybody starts going, bug, 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 bug. As they're chanting, what would you guys like to do? You've whipped the town into a frenzy of punks.
Everyone go home.
And do what? Come on.
And prepare to fight tomorrow.
Yeah! Everybody comes as they're patting on the back.
The second I see that they've leaned towards Pat Summers' version of things, I've just sat there very confused for a second. Like, I'm fucked. All right, done. I book it home. I'm going.
The townspeople gently lift Honoishi's body and head, and they carry it reverently towards the front of town to give it back to the jungle, which is what you do with the dead. You give it back to the jungle so it can envelop him, and he becomes part of the jungle around you.
All right. Now the crowd's dispersing. I'm going to slip out through the back and join Dick back at home. Okay, right. I started a rebellion. How do we get out of here?
Your home is a 2-story kind of condo with you inhabiting the upstairs and you inhabiting the downstairs.
Yes.
You have running water that you have put you've actually put the piping in for. You've created a heating system. You've really actually put together one of the nicest homes in town with both of your abilities. Mm-hmm. You've been living here together for probably the last 10 years. Mm-hmm. And you're very fond of this home. This has been a very special place for both of you where you've really kind of come into your own as individuals. Mm-hmm. So that's where you're at right now. You still have beer in the fridge. Let's say you made the beer.
Okay. And
you have your 2 birds, Jack and Lori, who are sitting in a cage by the front door, and they greet you. How do they greet you when you walk in? How do they greet you?
Laurie sings Sweet Nothings because she's a sweet little parakeet, and then Jack just starts screaming expletives. We wonder if it's possible for a parrot to have Tourette's for a very long time, but because neither of us really know either way, and AI has fucked the whole internet, so you can't even use Wikipedia anymore.
Yeah, no. Well, the internet is iffy. Remember, this is a rebuild.
It's not reliable, is what I mean.
Yeah.
So, we just assume there's some form of it, bird Tourette's. Because I didn't teach him swears.
Birdettes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So this is now where you're at when you have the following conversation.
Would you like a beer?
Yeah, I am going to fire off that email, I guess.
Which email?
The one to Glam.
Oh, right. Yes.
Part 1 of our however many fucking steps you sold the town on plan.
Oh, there's no plan.
What they think is a plan.
Oh, yeah, to kill Glam.
So yeah, I am going to take the footage. I am going to admit things got out of our hand on Hanoish. He just basically say he went rogue and everything. We were trying to deliver all the stuff. We will have them out the front of the gate by tomorrow. All the supplies that they requested. We apologize. We will also have the Imperial Control, whatever her name was.
The body, her body.
Yeah, her body.
We'll have
The
her body
viewer.
wrapped up beside the supplies too, and our heartfelt apologies. Obviously they can see that the what do you call the criminal in this case has already been subdued, and we will fully comply with Glam's demands. That was our intent from the beginning, and again we apologize. Hanoish is an asshole.
I'm gonna need you to roll deception.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
Well, you know what? Even if we won, I thought the same fucking thing was gonna happen.
You send no sooner do you send that email, then you get a ping directly back saying, you have been identified as a subversive person. You will be interrogated tomorrow morning. Now they're coming for you by name. Not only have you've helped them identify who you are by name, as well as your location. So now they have your location and they have your full name.
So I got some news for you, Pat. They got back to me.
Oh, thank goodness. Maybe they can think that we're the good people in all of this.
Unfortunately, our history of combative personalities has gotten us in a lick of trouble. And
I've always told you to be nicer. You need to think before you speak.
Don't you fucking talk to me like that. Jack, stop swearing!
Son of a bitch! Crack waffle!
So, we're going with...
So, we have a very typical problem befalling Punk. Do we stay or do we go?
Even if they told me personally, by name, that they're coming for me personally by name. Pat, they don't like me personally.
Pat got the reference. Should I stay or should I go?
Come on and let me know. At this point, with the circumstances that befall us, do we stay or do we go?
We can go, but they'll come for us They'll come for me anyway.
Keep in mind, you live in a jungle, and the reason you have not progressed deeper into the jungle is because it is a man-eating kind of wasteland of ruins in there, and you are well aware that you are the farthest city out, and Glam does not venture into the jungle.
How far away is Glam from us?
Glam is like 1 day's walk.
Okay.
Easy. They will be here tomorrow.
Oh, I get that. I was just wondering how much of a buffer we had if we ran towards Glam and then another direction.
You would not. Glam is big and sprawling.
Okay, figured. Like a mega city, basically.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a mega city, and thus it is eating up its resources too fast to deal with its own growth. So it wants you.
I don't know how much fucking water they thought we had, but god damn it.
You found a way to extract water from the vines in the jungle. They do not have this tech.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what I think.
And you have a plant drone to identify those.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're in project mode. We're in project mode now.
Yeah.
We take some of the supplies that we need. We put them at the front of the gate where your email said that it would go. And we tell the townsfolk that they want to be there in the morning to pick them up. And let them do whatever they want with that.
You've started a revolution.
Yes.
Okay.
And they know that soldiers will be coming for the town, at least there. And so then, at that point, they can run with their own planet. I'm coming southern.
Well, that's because he's talking hard Texan.
And
Remember, you're only my brother cousin, uncle.
I love that I told you guys we're in an Asian area, and you're like, Southern boys in the jungle.
You want us doing Asian accents?
No!
We're doing Southern accents then.
we're from Osaka.
Ohio, Oni-chan. Wadeska.
So what are you guys going to do?
I think they are going to purposely do everything they can to get our tech. So, at this point, there's very little we can do with the rocket other than blow it up. Or we could try to turn it into a vehicle of some sort.
How well does tech do in the jungle? Does it also get fucked?
So the jungle is an interesting place.
Yep.
As the jungle has encroached on the ruins of former civilizations, the plant life and technology biotech has merged in a lot of ways. And so the jungle itself is kind of this teeming cesspit of cybernetically enhanced plant life. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to explore it because you go out there, you die.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But if I send a drone in there, what's like its survival rate?
Oh, the jungle is going to eat the drone.
Okay.
It's going to eat it. And you would know this. You would be well aware of this.
Okay.
But you're also well aware that if you go into the jungle...
I was formulating a plan, and it kind of hinged on tech being able to survive in the jungle.
It can, but not like unattended. You are well aware that if you go into the jungle, you probably have you especially because you can work with tech, you have the ability to survive that way.
Yep.
He is aware that if he goes into the jungle, he probably has the ability to survive somewhat because he can just punch.
Yeah.
So between you two, you probably do have a chance for survival in the jungle. You're aware of that. You just also know that if you were to go into the jungle as a means of hiding or trying to find a way to survive or get away from glam or even reform a new city if you so chose, that is something within your abilities, but it would be very dangerous.
Do we have the ability to repurpose the biotech of the fusion technology into other...
That is something that he has done before. It's one of the reasons he has the plant drone to begin with.
Yeah.
He has that ability to some extent, but while biotech is so hard to deal with, that it's a crapshoot whether or not he's going to be able to reliably do it. And for you, again, you can do punch. There's no saying that won't end badly. So. You both do the same lip blow.
Rocket too big to carry.
Here's what I'm thinking, Pat. You tell me in your bright, wonderful, wise mind if this sounds like a plan to you. They want what
I like it.
You want me to just do it without...
No. Sorry, I thought you were done.
Okay. I love you, Pat.
I love you too.
If I could fit my hands around your giant fucking neck... We wouldn't have survived here long ago. I would have tried and you would have caved my fucking head in.
Christ on a cracker.
What I'm thinking is they want what we have. And she was being deliberately vague. They apparently didn't know about your missile. So the only other thing it could be is my drones. So... I'm thinking we load all of that. Can your missile fly?
It can fly up, and then it comes down.
Okay. We load all of my drones up, including all the blueprints for my drones, onto the drones.
Okay.
And all my drone tech is together.
Okay.
We put a little GPS on it.
Okay.
We send all of that shit somewhere into the jungle. And it will be fucked for good. And that GPS location becomes our bargaining chip.
Okay. I like that.
That's the extent of the plan so far.
Okay.
What do you think?
I like it.
Okay. Do you know what I'm trying to bargain For?
Our lives.
Okay. You know what? That was a real crapshoot. I mean, you're on it today, Pat. You're doing great, buddy.
I listen.
I love how stupid you made him. I never told you that was a character trait.
I have big ears.
It's hard to gauge how much you listen to. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So I suppose I will do that.
Okay.
I have idea.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I won't do that then. We'll hear his idea first.
We can't move the rocket without something bad happening. It either goes up and fall down, or it goes sideways and stop. And then Glam has missile.
They have missiles anyway, bud. The missile was for us.
But it's all resources for the 3D printer.
Yeah.
You touch computer and missile part move around.
I forgot you made a 3D printer into a missile. They probably want the 3D printer. That's why they were so surprised about the
What?
fucking missile. They were like, oh yeah, they have a 3D printer building houses out there. That'd be great for our fucking
What
giant
if-
city. We can't even build new fucking suburbs. And then, you turn it into a missile and then be like, that's why she was so surprised. Be like, why the fuck would you do that? She was on my goddamn side, Pat. She didn't agree with you a goddamn lick. And that...
As they hear you yelling, Lori starts to make quiet crying noises, and Jack yells, "What a fuckwit!"
Exactly, Jack! Sorry, Laurie. God damn it, I finally had someone on my side.
I'm on your side.
And an old gay twink, one of the oldest gay twinks in the world. Cut her fucking shoulder open. God damn it, this was not the Stonewall riot! No shit.
It's okay. Milo's actually weird about you. We need a brief pause because the dog actually got scared this thing was wrong.
No, Milo. He's going, buddy.
I love you, step bro.
He's so worried. It's okay. He's okay. I promise. You see a little nose.
He's behind.
No, it's behind that.
The car.
Don't move it. It's fine.
Okay.
Just Milo came
Oh
over
my
to check because he was worried about you. Good acting.
This is the funniest section.
Could you please give me some champagne?
Good boy. Aren't you a sweetheart? You've known me for like barely 48 hours.
Oh Jesus! Oh my!
Christ. Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
I'm smart.
This is the best D&D campaign I've ever run.
I'm glad you're all having fun. Except for you, Milo. I'm sorry, buddy.
He's just trying really hard to comfort you.
I know. I feel so much better. I'm going to start yelling again.
I've imitated crime before and he came and licked my face.
So,
Boyd.
All right, where were we? Oh, I had... Yeah, that's right.
right. You
Gold...
you were
big
mad.
old gay twink.
And then after your face not red anymore, I was gonna say, what if we made base
In the jungle?
3D base, 3D print base building
How far... You know what?
with tiny missile?
I feel like it's going to be a no, but we'll ask it the DM anyway.
Sure. What's up?
How quickly could we turn a missile back into a 3D printer and then print a base in the jungle that eats people and technology eventually?
Our tech good.
Between the two of you, you actually you have excellent. Give me a D20 roll in hacking and tech, and give me a D20 in grunt. Okay. You could do it. I'm gonna tell you right now because I was gonna if I could beat you guys combined score, I was gonna say no, you can't do it. You can do it.
All right.
Oh.
So in reality, that sounds like a dumbass plan. But in the world,
That's so...
You both together do have the ability to turn the missile back into a 3D printer. And and bring it with your drones, because apparently they're good at flying things.
Yep.
They could fly the 3D printer into the jungle with you. Do you want to do this? Do you want to go build a building in the jungle?
We are fucked either way. It's just a matter of which fuck do we want to be.
Yeah. Also, brief shout out to Tony, Lasagna, Pat, Vylon, and Enigma.
Enigma wants a recap.
They have recapped this pretty well, honestly, guys.
We are trying to work out whether we should fight a mega city, rebel against a mega city by turning a missile back into a 3D printer and hiding in a jungle that eats everything, or if we should instead walk into the mega city and convince them that they can have some drones that are good at gardening.
Oh no, I thought you were literally going to just take everything and go into the jungle with it.
No, I was going to send the drones to the jungle, then we go to the mega city and say, hey, well, I'll tell you the GPS location if you let us go. Is that
what you want to do?
Those are our two plans at the moment.
Is build thing, or the other, his plan, which was build a new base in the jungle.
Yeah, that's the other. That's our two plans right now. Is we
build base in the jungle or send the drones to the mega city.
Send the drones to the jungle and we go to the mega city.
You know what?
What does chat think?
It is now that time. Chat, you get to decide the plot. Do you want them to build a base in the jungle with the drones, or do you want them to go turn themselves in at the mega city? Both of these are things I can do. Both things with this card, I can make that work. I will have to pick up the pace a little bit because your conversations do not allow me to play this card. So, Enigma, Pat, Tony, Vylon, Lasagna, what do you want to do? Mega City or base in the jungle? In the biotech jungle?
We'll know what kind of crowd you have if they pick the most Minecraft-sounding one.
What kind of crowd?
I know what type of crowd we have.
Are they the Minecraft
Yes.
one? Okay, fair enough.
Tony's AFK getting food.
Well, thank you, Pat. You still get to decide.
Completely unhelpful, Pat. Yeah. I know you said me, but one of the other people you said.
Based jungle base.
Base jungle base.
Enigma, you want a base jungle base, or do you want turn yourselves in and go to Mega City for Mega City fun? Mega City fun, mega fun. Mega City.
Our chances of survival are probably about equal. Man-eating jungle or.
I want to see Calculon recheck his forms. I'm voting for Lasagna's What's Jungle.
The jungle. Thank you, Lasagna.
I think, thank you, Lasagna. I think, Enigma, you need to say jungle or Mega City. Give me that much, buddy. Because I'm pretty sure that tears it either way.
If it helps, the city will probably involve a lot of talking, and
It may not. The city's under imperialistic.
We're not going to have anything to talk to
rule.
in the jungle, is what I mean.
Oh, are you?
We have each other.
You underestimate what I have planned for the jungle if we go there. We have two very
Jungle.
pigs fight the predator.
There
Okay,
might be
we're going to the
fucking
jungle.
dryads in the jungle.
We're going to the jungle. All right. After talking it out, and after the screaming of your birds, you decide the best thing to do is to get this technology away from them, and the safest way to do that is for you to go with this technology.
Okay.
So you're going to. So both of you go to the missile. You realize you're going to have to work the rest of the evening, which means you're going to have to go into the jungle under the cover of night. This does not interest either of you, but you're realizing that they may come any time in the morning. This needs to get done.
Also, how much wildlife have we seen in the jungle? Can animals
Both
live
of
there?
your birds are from the jungle.
Both of them are from the jungle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we take our birds?
That's up to you. Do you want to take your birds?
I think we just, if they're from the jungle originally, we somehow domesticated them, we just let them go. Maybe they'll follow us, or maybe they'll just fuck off.
You want to just open the bird cage?
I would like to roll for bird relationship.
That is going to fall under charisma, which is a +1. His is charisma +3. You could ask him to do that instead.
They were always your birds.
Okay.
So you guys open the cage, and I want you to roll a charisma check for the birds. What do you want to say to them?
Laura, sweet thing, I'm going to miss you if you decide to leave Pawpaw on the nest. Very dearly. Jack, you give me a splitting fucking headache, I swear to God, if you follow me. I will still love you, buddy, but I don't know where you picked this fucking shit up from. It's all you say.
And Jack's
Fucking hell.
Jack's just gonna fucking fly off and then show up when he needs.
But yeah, like you're both welcome with us.
All right.
But you're both welcome to go.
Let's see. Okay. Okay, Lori immediately nestles herself onto your shoulder and puts her head up against your head. Jack flies off screaming slurs into the jungle. He's just screaming slurs I cannot say on Twitch as he streaks off into the jungle.
Yeah, that went exactly how I thought that would be. For like a year, I've expected this exact scenario.
All right, so
that one's gonna survive.
That one will probably outlive us both.
So both of you immediately set to work on turning the drone into a carrying mechanism for the 3D printer that you are making out of the missile. What the fuck are these words? So you complete taking apart and rebuilding the 3D printer that prints buildings, which is surprisingly compact until you open it up to create that kind of like shell. And it creates like fairly small buildings, but it's enough to live on. And it creates it just out of whatever resources it can leach out of the ground. We're going to say it could be dirt, could be stone, could be sand, whatever. It just... So you have this ready. It is pitch black of night. I'm going to say you both are equipped with lights that are attached to your clothing at your shoulder so that you can see fairly well. And no one in the town has yet noticed that you are bugging the fuck out. Because if you forgot, you started a revolution and now you're leaving town with your technology.
If the town comes, let me speak to him. But yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
We would like to stealth our way out of the town.
All right, I'm going to need a stealth check from each of you. This will be a pass-fail check. So you can give me any die that has even numbers on it.
Okay. This one has been 10 or lower most times out of 10, so...
We only rolled these once.
Yeah.
And they were both ones.
Good point. You know what? We did this one. I got a 7 out of this one.
These worked pretty well.
Yeah, we're 100% on these fucking bad boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So both of you succeed in being very stealthy as you sneak out of town. As you reach the one of the borders at the walls, the jungle seems to loom up over you, like it's waiting for you and beckoning you in. And you feel a deep sense of foreboding, knowing that once you enter this jungle, there is no turning back. The drones hum quietly to themselves as they carry the printer in front of you.
It's at times like these. I'm really happy we have the quiet bird.
With these words, you sojourn forth into the jungle. You've been walking not 5 minutes before you, through the darkness, hear the snap of a twig that sounds way too large to be just a small bird or rodent.
I would like to cast my light against it.
All right, give me perception. Oh no, give me spot check. You have an excellent spot check, so. Okay. You are aware the direction it came from, and you turn in the direction, and you start gesturing at your brother cousin to pay attention to this direction.
Who goes there?
Did you just say it?
Yeah, just gonna say it.
Just give me charisma. Charisma is like your bread and butter here, bud.
Yeah, but I haven't been rolling well. Speaking of.
Yeah. There is silence.
Pat, are you sure that wasn't you?
No.
You're sure?
I said no. I don't know if yes is the correct answer or if no is the correct answer to agreeing that I'm not sure.
No, this ain't one of those. I'm not trying to wear your spirit down on this one, buddy. If anything, we're a team again.
We are?
Like we always have been.
We're family.
Yeah, we've always been that. If anything, we're too much family. What are you on about, Pat?
So
We can talk like this as we continue in the jungle, I guess.
You continue walking through the jungle. Before long, you hear another snap, this time ahead of you. And it is obviously that is a large creature is somewhere up in the canopy above you of the jungle.
Okay.
Pat, you got eyes on that?
No.
Maybe
Where?
roll a spot check. Could we get one of those? DM, could we get a spot check?
Oh wait, I will.
This time, you see the shape just as it drops down, with the blade obviously drawn towards your drones. I'd like you both to pass an initiative check. So please roll for initiative.
Oh my fucking god.
This dice is
Fucking
gonna go
replace you
right
if you don't
into
give me
dice
something
jail.
fucking higher than a goddamn 10, I swear to fucking god. You hear me? Milo will be very concerned about the expletives I'm gonna fucking say to you right now, alright? Thank you! We just needed to hash it out. Fuck!
But it's,
No, but both of you have +1 to initiative.
Oh,
To
okay.
actually tie him for initiative.
Alright.
You, upon seeing this thing falling through the air, your instincts get the better of you, and you reach over and grab your brother cousin and chuck him like a volleyball at this creature.
I would like to scream as I'm being thrown. We're no longer a team!
You, because your initiative is good and both of you have enough time to react, both of you have time to block as you collide with this creature and knock it out of the air. It manages to hold on to its blade as it falls to the ground, immediately hops up again, and you get a full look at it. From what you can tell, it is a part lizard, part human, with many limbs. In its one hand, it is holding a sword. In another, it's holding a bow, and in the other hand, it's holding another bow. And it looks at you with flashing gold and red eyes, and it seems very intent on those drones. And you're looking at this creature, Saphira the Anointed.
Okay.
oh wow.
And it is a pretty strong one. The way these work, the numbers here, you're going to need to hit it successfully 3 times to kill it.
Okay.
You're going to need to hit it successfully 3 times to kill it.
Okay,
I'm giving you a plus because you have Smash.
that's fair.
You get an extra hit. It's one of your advantages because you're a grunt.
Okay,
So, let me DM.
okay,
You're going to need to hit 3 times to hit it, to kill it.
okay.
If it hits either of you 3 times, it will kill you.
Okay. Real quick though, has anything like this been seen, not even just by us, but have we even heard rumors in the town?
You give me a knowledge check because you're in a knowledge.
Fuck me dead.
You are so freaked out by the sight of this thing. It is like a hell creature that you've never even conceived of in a nightmare. Do you want to try to see if you know about
I
it?
think good and like story time.
Okay. You have no plus modifier, but you've definitely heard legends of this from your mother before she died.
Mom's sister said about this.
This is going to dice jail, by the way.
It's absolutely going to
It's going,
I got a 17 once, and everything has been lower than the 10. I got a 10 once, actually, as
going to
well.
dice jail. All right. What do you guys want to do here? Because it is ready. Your initiative is as follows.
Do I what do I know about this creature?
Actually, give me that. Yeah. God damn it. Give me another one. Okay. It goes before you.
Okay.
So it gets first attack, then you, then you.
Okay.
If things start going from here. You're already kind of in a combat mode right now. You can talk, you can choose to do anything you want, but it will take up your turn. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
And the thing is no longer in the canopy anymore, yeah?
Oh no, it's on the ground. You knocked it out of the sky when
yeah,
you
I was
threw
just
your
double
brother
checking
cousin
that
at
one.
it. Alright. Okay.
So wait, it goes before
So
me,
wait,
you said, doesn't it?
yeah, I thought you said it goes before.
So we gotta wait for it to do
We
its
have to
thing.
wait for it to do its thing.
I was curious if you had any dialogue for each other before I did this shit.
Oh,
I mean, I already screamed it in with
Fair
we're no
enough,
longer a
fair
team.
enough.
I smash.
Yeah, you fucking asshole!
Oh my
gets a nat 20.
fucking god!
Rather than caring about either of you initially, it again swings the blade and shoots an arrow at the same time at one of the drones holding up your 3D printer. It slices through the drone. As it does, not only does the drone fall to a couple of pieces, but it seems to disintegrate in the middle from contact with the blade. Both of you notice this.
Okay.
The drone, the 3D printer lists wildly, but it doesn't fall out of the air.
How many arms did we say it had? 4?
It has 4 arms and 2 legs.
I'd like to get it into a wrestling pin.
You don't.
I
go,
go
you don't,
so last.
You go
I
so last.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you suddenly trying to be a pacifist this route?
No. It's more
Because
just...
your charisma, it's
more just, I'm thinking if I should replace this dice now or after this last roll.
Hey, chat. Do we give Lori a turn? Do we want to give Lori a combat turn? For fun.
Oh my gosh, the bird.
Do we want to give your bird a combat turn? Let me know. Do you think it's a good idea? Should we let the parakeet have a combat turn?
It's going to die.
Enigma says suplex it.
That sounds like a nice idea.
Yes, Enigma says.
Yes, the bird gets a turn.
The bird is going to get a turn.
All right.
So bird goes second to last. The bird goes before you.
Okay. This is fine.
Let the bird fight. It's like Pokemon. All right, so you're going to go, then your bird's going to go, and then he's going to go. So what do you do?
I am going to gotta put this down thing as quickly as possible. And because I'm so close, I'm essentially just gonna try and use breakdancing fighting skills to knee it in the face.
As far as you're concerned, again, this is a creature that you have never experienced before to the point where you think it is a supernatural being. It defies all technology that you are aware of. So you are fully think you're fighting a fucking demon from hell.
That's why I want it unconscious, and so
Okay.
that I can...
All right, you're going to give me a roll for your breakdancing fighting.
All right, and if this is bad, I'm replacing it with that purple one.
You can't replace a dice mid-game.
Oh, fucker.
Yeah.
All right, we're here for the long run. You... Word I will not say on Twitch.
It responds to threats. This dice has consistently responded to threats.
It's bacon dice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What do you say as you do this?
I scream V trigger.
As you scream this, your feet begin to flail in a windmill, and it collides. Your knee collides with thing's face. It lets out kind of this hissing noise and stumbles back and drops one of its bows to the ground.
Okay, fuck the bow though.
And it has taken a hit.
Bird.
Bird turn. Do you want to ask Lori to do anything, or do you want to just let her go off?
Laurie's a sweet little angel. I've never seen it fight or anything like that. Even it just doesn't even do anything with Jack. So I don't know what its plan is. So I'll leave it up to you. Because this would be out of the field.
You're going to leave it up to the bird, right?
Yep.
Then we're going to give the bird their own die.
Okay. Oh my god.
Laurie's dead.
What is happening?
But yeah, Tony, you tried reenacting the Stonewall riots.
Actually, Tony, all the plot is happening because of you. You killed an Imperial soldier, and you got beheaded with this look on your face like, I am not sorry for anything I have done. And it's actually like managed to start a revolution in your town, but they've noped out because they're chicken shit and they don't want to be there for it.
I mentioned I was a coward pretty early.
Yes, true. Lori, realizing that you are in danger, streaks through the air, but she never reaches her target. In fact, she collides with one of your windmilling feet, and you kick her out of the air into a tree with a small chirp, and she falls somewhere into the bushes nearby, and you don't see her anymore.
No, not the bird!
Alright, you're up.
I'm upset about the bird. I'm gonna tackle and try to pin the thing.
Alright, you want to grapple this thing?
Yes.
With smash, or do you want to just like Hulk out? Because you could also use your flexing if you.
I would like to use
flexing.
I'm fine with flexing.
Okay, flexing.
The idea is to try and restrict their combat by taking me out of combat. I am unable to do things.
Let's see if you can do damage by just squeezing them because you are strong.
That's fair. Best roll I've had this game.
You wind your arms and legs around this lizard, managing to trap its arms and legs between your limbs so it can't grab anything. And you squeeze as hard as you can. You can almost hear bones breaking in your grasp. The thing writhes, and you manage to hold onto it. But I'm going to need you to roll again to see if you manage to keep holding onto it. Because it's going to try to break free.
This is just like Dad did to me when I was an adult.
It tears out of your grasp panting, but it's obviously wounded as it holds itself. And it looks between you two, and then its eyes focus again on those drones. And it's going to make a move to attack the drones. As it reaches up, you can see it kind of crumple in on itself, like it's hard to even hold its sword anymore. And it drops its sword. It's in such pain from the crush that you've caused to its ribs.
It has sword. Its sword drop. Get sword.
Yeah, I will scramble immediately for the sword.
In that case, I'm going to need you to do initiative. All right.
Yo! Just needed a little bit of good threatening.
The second it starts going south.
The lizard creature makes a noise that's almost language and reaches out for the sword. But you reach to it first. You grab your hands around it, and you feel like it is physically burning your hand as you wrap your hand around it. And you realize this creature has scales.
Yep.
It probably has some level of protection against this. And it is burning your hand.
Can I use still the same turn to throw the thing as far as I can?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'll do immediately that then.
I won't even charge you anything for that. Like you just launch the thing into the jungle.
Okay. So it's at least out of play.
We're going to check to see if the bird is dead.
Okay.
Bird is not dead. You hear a weak cheep from the bushes, but you do not see this bird.
Okay.
Lori is just laying there in pain. The lizard creature is up, and it looks to you like it's ready to try to grapple you again. Now it only has one bow in a hand, and you see it start to reach up to draw back an arrow. What do you do?
Ground sand attack.
Are you trying to actually hurt it, or are you trying to distract it? It's got one. It's got one hit left.
Oh, I was gonna throw shit in its eyes and get it off kilter, but
You may as well fuck that thing up.
yeah, I'm gonna jump on it.
You're just gonna falcon punch it, or
Yeah, sure. I'll falcon.
all right, cool.
punch.
Falcon punch the bitch. Let's go.
Falcon punch.
Cool. Let's see if it can even.
Oh.
Here's the thing. Smash is +3. That gets you a dirty 20.
Yeah.
So
That's how I like my 20s.
it braces, but you can see it's not strong on one of its sides. You bring your fist down as hard as you can into the same side you'd crunched before, and this time when you hit, you feel the scales actually split under your fist as your fist enters part of its body.
Ooh, squishy.
It lets out a shrieking kind of hissing noise and falls to the ground where it starts to writhe. And after a few moments, it goes still. A small pool of blood begins to form underneath it, and there is silence in the jungle again.
Pat, what the fuck? Oh shit, Laurie! I go to Laurie.
All right.
How badly is...
Give me a knowledge check. Let me see if you actually know what to do. You can tell that Lori has a lot of broken little bones in her little body from getting kicked by you.
It flew into... I didn't kick her. She flew into my feet.
There's no blood. You're pretty sure there's no, internal bleeding, but this is a very broken little body.
Okay.
We can't lose our one good bird. Dick, do something.
We only ever had one good bird. I will... If we have, some kind of rag or towel or something, I will wrap her up and then put her...
Yeah, you can do that.
And then just nestle her somewhere on, the little 3D printer thing that we're carrying.
Okay, yeah, she can be there. She lets out a weak chirp to kind of acknowledge that she understands what you're doing, and she lets you do this. And she's going to sit there for the time being. We'll see what happens with her later.
Yep.
Okay.
How far into the jungle are we?
You are 5 minutes of walking into the jungle.
Oh, boy.
It is going to be a long night, Pat.
You could say that again, says a voice from behind you.
I would like to whip my flashlight around.
All right.
And do...
You do not need to roll for that.
Okay.
You turn, and in the path, you see a slender figure in armor. You can tell that this is a female creature, and it is not fully human. Its armor looks old-fashioned copper metallic, like it has been wrought by hand, or in this case, perhaps by paw. Because you can see that this creature is a fox. A cybernetically enhanced humanoid fox. And it's regarding you and the dead lizard creature with open amusement.
I pray, miss, that this was not a friend of yours or a pet.
Oh, absolutely not. I've been tracking him for months. I just didn't expect someone like you to be the one who brings him down.
Oh, that would be all my brother, cousin Pat Summers here.
Dick, she's like from the videos.
Pat, we have told you about your little proclivities, and I told you that as your brother, cousin, I would accept...
There aren't 3 different options to choose from. I don't know what to say.
I told I would accept the costume, but it couldn't go any further than that, okay? Like, it's...
You told me they weren't real.
Fair.
You may want to...
I didn't know they were real,
what?
Pat.
I think that's the rare.
That's fine. I don't know what else to do here.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, we're just gonna go as is.
Okay.
It's entirely fair, Pat. I thought they weren't real. I am wrong, okay?
I can assure you we are real, and we have excellent hearing, she says, tapping her large fox ears.
I think you're real pretty.
Thanks, she says, and you can tell she's not uncomfortable, but still very amused.
I will apologize to her real quick. Do not try to fuck this fucking thing in like the first 20 fucking minutes, please. Let us at least...
Is that something that would be a possibility? She says, kind of laughing at you two.
For him, yeah.
No, I'm not in your league.
He also has self-esteem issues. Just let us establish a dialogue before you try to romance the
I
romance.
think we have established a dialogue. Again, excellent hearing. She taps her ears again.
I meant, let us become friends.
Pat is my best friend. Don't talk to him.
Want to try that one again, buddy?
Pat is my stepbrother. Please help him, sis.
The blood is not going to his big head.
You're Pat, remember? Did you forget that you're Pat?
I know you're thinking with it, but I'm Dick.
I'm being very purposeful with being bad at words because my character is smitten by the
Fox Lady.
Kitsune. Yes.
Okay.
She goes, let's just cut to the chase then, since I can see this is going nowhere. What the hell are you two doing in the jungle?
My brother, cousin, Pat, and I, Dick Winters, by the way, am plainly put on the run.
On the run.
We're on a missile.
On a mission to run away from Glam, the giant metal city.
Her face falls, and you can see instant recognition in her face, and she says, "Ah, them. Yes, you could say all of us are on the run from them now, can't you? After all, they refuse to stop coming into our area. At least you two have been respectful enough to stay in your city."
Don't talk about the drones.
Yeah, we won't go further.
Well, are we allowed to go further? Because we're also on the run. We can set up a quiet little station and not bother.
What are you on the run for, exactly? I suppose I owe you thanks for catching me my quarry, and she points to the dead lizard. But I need to know, what exactly have you done? And don't try to lie to me, I will know.
Our gay friend went Pride 69 on a police officer or enforcer or bitch
We're staying up late. This is going to be great. Go on.
from Glam, and I thought we could negotiate, and they made it in very plain terms that they will take everything from me after they turn my throat inside out from out of my asshole.
Huh, she says.
We Seppa killed them.
Well, I think then you've done me 2 solids, and you just didn't know it. So I'll tell you what, I suppose I don't have the ability to make that decision. but I know someone who does. Would you two consider coming with me to my village? It's not that far a walk. But the catch is, I can't promise you'll leave the village alive if you do come with me.
Quick dialogue real quick. You'll hear it anyway,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Absolutely.
Okay. We're fucked out of the way, pretty much. There's a chance.
Hot.
There will be-
die sad, die happy.
You may die blue either way. One through one through strangulation, and the other one.
I want art of these two characters. I want art of the Winter and Summers brothers. I want art of these two. I want art of Winter and Summers.
In Glam, it's guaranteed strangulation. With the fox lady, different kind of blue. So there will be more of her in this city. So what I'm just saying.
Wait.
Side.
No penis think. 5 second. What about technology?
What about it?
We bring
Yeah, we can't leave it anywhere, bud. It's got to come with us no matter what.
toys?
You can bring your toys. I would prefer you do, in fact.
You like toys?
He means something different.
I can
Please
tell.
don't engage with him on this level of dialogue. Just tell him he's raised a red flag.
I don't feel the need to do that. If he ever tried anything with me and she looks you dead in the eyes, I could kill you before your next football hit the ground.
Blue flag, blue flag.
So what'll it be? Do you want to come with me, or I can just let you go further into the jungle on your own?
No, we would love to come with you.
I come.
If we could get your name, and you would please ignore Pat.
Oh, my name? She says, my name's Vylon.
Oh no!
Oh, there, buddy.
And I'm of the Golden Tail clan.
Golden tail.
The golden tail. Okay.
And I think there's someone in my village who'd like to speak to you if you want to come with me.
We will.
All right. You follow her another 10 minutes through the jungle. Is there anything you want to say to her while you're just chatting with her?
I suppose.
Our ship name would be Pylon?
Your ship name would be Pylon.
Good.
How long have your people lived in the jungle? And also, how?
Oh, we've always been here. The stories, and I don't know if I believe them. The tales tell that we rose from the ashes of a biochem lab. It was storing embryos, and the jungle kind of invaded it, and our ancestors, the Six, were created. And the Six were blended with various forms of plants or animal life, except for one. And all of the Six are no longer living, except for this one. And it is he who I think I'd like you to meet. Well, you're going to need to stop that, honeycakes.
Like that one raccoon fellow.
Yeah. Also, I think she said a pun.
Yeah, I was more listening to the lore, but okay.
Good job. So, what about you two? How long have you been living near here?
I saw my brother born when I was 7.
That's correct. Sort of.
Our sister pushed real hard, and all of a sudden, my brother came out.
Was it sister or aunt?
Sister mom, not aunt mom.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She looks between you guys and goes, I see small populations work the same in your village as mine.
You guys are into... She's perfect.
I can't remember a time I've been more really disappointed in you, Pat. I will still support your proclivities. So long as you get her fucking consent, okay? Jesus Christ.
Oh, there would be nothing that happened without consent. Again, I could kill you so easily.
I'm more saying for his end of the wheel.
Milo, stop that. Drop it. Nope, drop it. Milo, drop. Otherwise, he's gonna squeeze all night.
Oh yeah, it'll just be
Thank you,
squeaky
buddy.
stream. Yeah.
Did Uncle and Dad Mother ever explain to you about the floppy disk and the hard drive? And how that all...
Oh! The high five that makes the babies.
I think we were told different stories.
I mean, we were always just told about the blind frog who wanted to enter the cave.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice to know that some of our childhood stories overlap.
Yeah, that scorpion was a right dick, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You two sure have a lot in common.
It ain't... This is your field, buddy. I am very uncomfortable.
Well, you know, as long as she doesn't like sports, because you're always the sport person. No, sorry, I'm actually the sport person.
No, he likes drone racing, you're right.
Yeah.
That ain't a sport. That
It
is
will be.
a marvel of... And I've told you, it is not like your goddamn leather ball bullshit. All right? It is a...
Vylon is racing a sport.
Well, are we running or are we racing other creatures? Because if we're racing other creatures, it's exploitation.
No, we are running technology. You know, the little cybernetic... The knot plant, the metal stuff.
Oh!
The stuff you build.
Well, I mean, we're all technology, aren't we? So it's still exploitation.
My drones aren't sentient. Does that still feel exploitive to you?
She looks and she goes, "You've made non-sentient creatures? That's kind of monstrous, isn't it?"
Yeah, this is definitely all yours, buddy.
I'm going to need you to roll a charisma check to see how she takes this. Okay. She thinks this is actually really creepy that you have drones.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of just careful what you say when I introduce you to our leader, okay?
Jeez. Running your mouth.
Yeah, for me. For once, it was me. Yeah, I got in there. I don't...
So we're going to follow.
Yeah. As you enter the town,
Yeah.
you see a series of what looks like huts woven of vines, but the vines glisten and light up occasionally to show that they are coursing with electricity. You don't see a source of the electricity. It seems to come straight up out of the ground.
Are there a lot of other people?
Most of the people you see are animal. They almost entirely appear to be part animal. Some of them appear to be part plant. One of them you're pretty sure is part flower. And they look at you kind of unimpressed and unafraid. Like you're just another thing that is here today.
Mm-hmm. There's no one else that looks even remotely like us.
No one looks like you. Vylon
Okay.
is leading you through the village. She goes, "Come with me." At the end of the village, there are a series of steps that lead up to a large stone fortress that almost rises out of the tops of the jungle. Vines again course around the outside, pulsing like a heartbeat. She points up and goes, "That's where you go. I'd go with you, but frankly, I'm not sure I want to be associated with you yet, so come back to me when you're done, why don't you?"
We go. You stay.
Yes, that's what I asked you to do. Yep, you got it.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's go, Pat.
Okay.
All right. You climb the steps and you see on the edges of the stairs stone murals that seem to depict creatures and humans combined, and occasionally flowers eating creatures and eating humans. Do you want to, either of you give me a knowledge check for that?
Sure.
You're going to be +4 to that.
I've got more knowledge, don't I?
You have +4 to your knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh!
Both of you, more so you, both of you are aware that you've heard legends about the jungle having hybrid sentient tech plants that eat people, but you always thought they were just myths. You in particular have thought of how it might actually work, and you think you have some kind of basic understanding of how these plants would function. It's something you've toyed with creating in the past. And so when you see it depicted here, You have this momentary surge of knowledge that fills you like, okay, I think I know how these plants might exist. And here, there's evidence they actually do. This is really exciting for you, actually.
Yeah.
As you get to the top of the steps, you walk in and you see a small metal throne in the center of the room, shrouded mostly by darkness. And yet, the outline of a person can be seen with lines of gold glistening at their joints, at their shoulders. A blue blade sits across their lap, glowing softly, illuminating only the underside of their face. This person looks at you and says, "It's been a long time since I've seen anyone like me here." And it's then that you notice this person has an almost entirely human face, except for two eyes that seem to flicker as if lightning is striking behind them. And this is the Storm's Edge. And you realize this must be one of the 6 that were the founders of this civilization of people.
Oh, wow. It's an honor.
Naturally, yes. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Dick Winters, and this is Pat Summers.
Hi, Pat.
It's nice to meet you, Pat. Dick. Now, I have felt your presence as you approached the village. You are not like us. You are like me, but not my people. You are untouched, clean. What brings you here, of all places?
Do you know of Glam?
I wish I didn't, but I do.
A friend of ours stuck their neck out for us at the wrong time, and now we're in trouble for his actions. By name, they are hunting us and me. They are hunting me. And so that's why we've journeyed into the jungle. It was 2 directions we had to choose. Glamour here.
Give me charisma again. He looks at
I'll fucking kill you.
he looks at you, and his face creases, and he starts to laugh at you, and he goes, "Oh, you would not be the first that Glam has tried to run through. You know, Glam was not so different as our village once. My sister, if you would call her that, used to run that place. Many years ago, she has since fallen, become one with the soil, as all the others have. Glam used to be a beautiful place, but no more. I have no love for that place any longer, and I only wish it to stay far from me and keep its memories from me as well."
Well, sadly, that may not be attainable forever. Our nearby town, they're rising up as one group. Punk, they call themselves.
Where do you hail from?
Do I know that? We're from Amalgam.
He smiles again and nods. "Ah, yes. You see, you, come forward." And he beckons you forward.
Fuck.
He holds up the hilt of his sword, and he extends it to you, and he goes, "Look, here is our story of the 6 of us. We split out across the jungle to bring up out of the ruins our peoples. Here am I. Amalgam grew out of where we are now. Here is Glam," and touches a spot with a strange, angry, stone-looking creature. "This was my sister. All of the civilizations you know of now were once founded by my siblings, and all of them have fallen. They collapse under their own weight, like all great civilizations do, which is why we remain small, so as not to get too weighty for me or one of the others to hold. Amalgam has stayed nice and small. It is not too heavy to hold. But because of that, it's easier for others to grab too, isn't that right?"
It is true.
And he shows you the hilt of the sword.
Ooh.
It's a really weird looking fucking card.
It's a
Yeah, it's a saga.
I don't know what that means.
It tells a story.
Thus, I made it into a story.
The actual actions of the card tells a story.
Okay.
So, from what I'm hearing from you is you have left your small town because you are quickly becoming too heavy for it to carry. Is that correct?
Correct. And Glam senses it growing. They plan to strike in the morning.
In the morning. Well, if they do not stray into my jungles, when they do that, I am afraid there's not much I can do to stop them. Should they wish to expand, though, rest assured they will not get far.
It's simply a matter of time. They're attacking. They're attacking for our abilities. What we can do to help people.
Oh, let them come. They know not what I can do with my jungles.
Do you imply that you will protect us?
No, nothing of the sort. Things rise, things fall. My siblings rose and fell, and I someday will too. But what I do say is, you are welcome. You are not too heavy for my cities and my jungle. You may stay here. But be aware, if you should ever bring the likes of Glam to my doorstep personally, I will treat you just as I would treat any of them. Is that clear, gentlemen?
The likes of Glam, exactly what are we talking about there?
If Glam shows up and causes trouble for me because of you, then you and I will have issue as well. Until then, you are very welcome guests. Especially considering those, he glances with a smile, those interesting trinkets you bring with you. They are a bit beyond what I tend to work with, a little bit less alive than my preferences, but they seem very interesting, and I would be quite happy to have a look. Oh, and also, he gestures towards your 3D printer, I believe there's one there I can help if you would let me.
Laurie? Yeah, go for it.
Of course. He walks over to the 3D printer and lifts the little bird in his two hands. He covers his hands with it, and his hands seem to glow blue with static electricity, and you hear Lori shrieking as if she is in mortal pain.
Mm-hmm.
That okay with both of you?
There is very little we can do in this situation.
After a moment,
Bird make ouch.
After a moment, he opens his hands again, and wires.
Your intelligence fluctuation is fucking insane.
After a moment, wires seem to retract away from the bird's body, and it sits up again and moves. But now you can see under some of the feathers are glints of metal and aluminum, and a small, almost rhythmic pulsing here of a light, like clockwork.
I feel like your brain has like a battery, like you know those like solar powered hand crank torches, and it's like we gotta like whir it up every so often, and then you think, and then it just.
All right,
Brother, help me.
here you are, and he extends the bird to you.
I am in awe, but also slightly uncomfortable as I am unable to comprehend what the fuck just happened, and also because I heard pain from Laurie, I'm not sure if she's okay, but...
She seems all right. She hops into your hands.
Yeah.
She seems quite happy. Do you want to give me a hacking tech roll?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
That's actually a 10.
Oh yeah, it is.
So
You're lucky.
So, upon seeing this, you understand that he has combined the biotech of the jungle with the bird. You're not quite sure how, but you understand the concept of what's happened, and you understand that now Lori is, in essence, a cyborg bird. A cybird.
Man, if they did that to Jack, we could have shut him up.
No, he would come with a loudspeaker. What are you talking about?
We could try calling him.
No, let him be his own. Let him be his own asshole.
Now then, gentlemen, you have a choice. You may stay here. Of course, you may stay here under the condition of never causing problems. And I would love the chance to look at the various pieces of technology you've brought. Or you can go back into the jungle with my blessing and continue on to whatever parts you may want to go to. But,
No worries.
again, you must not bring the likes of Lamb to my doorstep. For then you and I have problem.
What do we do?
We stay. Pat, that's the only thing we can. I have an idea of some things of what we can do to build things around here, but we stay, I think.
Okay.
It's guaranteed death if we go to Glam. It's almost certain death if we go in the jungle. Here we have a chance.
Chance is good.
We'd like to accept your invitation with much gratitude, and yeah.
Very well. We'll have lodgings made up for you immediately, unless there is something else I should know about your things you have brought. I get the sense this may build things. Am I correct?
That is correct.
Well, if you'd like to create your own lodging, then I will support you with whatever materials you may need.
I suppose we will find wherever spot or an allocation,
Right.
whatever it is, to set up a thing. And as that happens, I would like to talk with Pat.
Well, as you go outside, you spot Vylon. He says, "You didn't die."
Miraculously, somehow, yeah. I
I guess that means you're staying.
did not expect it today, but yeah, we are.
Well, then follow me. I have a perfect vacant lot that you can build on, should you wish. And if not, I'm sure I can get you some pillows to sleep out on the ground. Nothing will harm you within the city walls.
Excellent.
Thank you, Vylon.
All right, so Vylon leads you to an open space of land and says, "Oh, by the way, would you like a tractor to help flatten the land here?"
You know how to operate a tractor, don't you, right, bud?
I track.
Yeah.
All right. Well, one moment. And she summons what looks like a large undulating mass of vines, which rolls over to you. The vines part and form some sort of chair. She goes, "Look, you know how to drive, right? Just drive it forward. It'll clear the land as needed. When you're done, put it over there. The jungle will reabsorb it."
I watched this video before.
That was a different...
I walk inside the vines.
There's just a chair. You can just sit on it.
I sit in the vines.
Now, I'd like you to give me a roll. I'm hoping. You try to work it. It is not working. This is beyond your technological knowledge.
Wait. Can I study the controls for a second?
Give me a spot check. You understand that the controls look very much more like the control panel on the outside of your city gates.
Oh! So if I do this...
The thing makes a horrifying whirring noise and starts to vibrate on the inside, but goes nowhere.
I expected that.
All right.
I would like to, using what understanding I have, try to roll forward.
You're gonna have to give me another roll. It's not... Cool. The thing lurches forward like you're trying to drive stick and you don't know how. This obviously is technology beyond you. This is not your you. You do not know how to build things without your fists in your hands. You are a hands-on person. You're not a tech person.
What if I punch it? Can I use smash on the controls?
Vylon, would you be able to give my brother cousin here some pointers? The most he's ever driven is a forklift and a cyber Miata.
Well, does he have a basic understanding of the UI here, or
It's hard to grasp whether he has a basic understanding of anything. At
does
any
he know
given
what a
point.
UI is?
It's a thing.
I had one of those. I got better.
Do you know what a UI is?
Yeah, I do.
Then why don't you give it a try?
I was hoping this wouldn't happen. Okay.
Go for it. With your hacking and tech, that's a dirty 20.
Okay.
You sit down, and it's like you're sinking back into an old pair of jeans. It's so comfortable. As you put your hands down, you start gently touching buttons, it responds like putty in your grasp. The thing rolls forward, and you feel it moving the earth away in a perfectly flat line. And it's deeply satisfying to you.
All right.
You realize, in this moment, you have another calling besides technology. I was curious which one of you would get it. In this moment, you realize you were born to drive. You feel a surge of adrenaline as you pilot this thing around the vacant lot, flattening it completely. It's enough that you don't want to stop as you know you're coming to be done with this. You're watching him do this.
This makes what I'm about to say very difficult.
We're family.
We've too much family, Pat. We always have been.
All right. What are you going to say?
Pat, we need to talk.
Yes. Hold on. I need to make my brain work. Okay, I'm listening.
How many we got? We got 4 cards.
Okay. We were promised that we can stay here unimpeded, unharmed, and safe, so long as Glenn doesn't come knocking.
Okay. But we know they're going to come knocking. It's when, not if.
We know who they're going to come knocking for, too.
Us.
No. I told you, buddy. They named me by person personally. They didn't say you. You would be safe here, but if I stay, Glam will come eventually, in time, probably sooner than they intended to, and then we'll be fucked either way. It's a 50-50 that way, and it's a 50-50 this way, and I feel that this one is the way to go. I can take one of my drones, and hopefully that will be all they need.
Or there's one more thing. They are coming for you, yes. But by name. They don't know what you look like.
No, they do, buddy. They do.
They don't have cameras.
No, but we do. I sent them what I look like in 48K.
Holy shit, you're dumber than I thought.
Oh, yeah. Like, we... That's
You make me look smart sometimes.
I know.
Why did we send the footage?
Well, I sent the... I was caught in 28K. They know me down to my goddamn nostril hairs, buddy. Like, I'm so fucking... I meant personally.
But like you can drive the tentacle.
I know, I was really hoping you would pick that up. That way I could say, you fit in here so well, but
No, I don't fit here. You fit here well.
I know.
I could have given myself up and be like, hey, I'm Dick Winters. I'm the brother son of what dad mother.
Our grandpappy niece would not be happy to hear you say that. I was hoping you would be able to live a full, lush life here, but now I understand that you need someone to take care of you. You are fucked. It's going to not be easy for you.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
And I feel like maybe in time, Viola might come to like you, but you put up a real obtrusive wall right off the gate.
Then, brother, I only see one option. We have to do what we do best. We have to make them pity us. We both know Hanoish wouldn't have attacked that person if he thought we could have handled it for ourselves.
You're right. Glam had left us alone for as long as they did because they thought we weren't all their cognate. They couldn't expect us to be as smart as we were sometimes as we were. Hanoish came to fight with a broom and then somehow, where the fuck did the
It was
sword
in the
come?
handle.
That's
It was
right,
a
that's
broom
right.
sword.
Right.
It was our grandma
But he
brothers.
probably thought because we were simple. And now, I wouldn't be surprised if that little, fucking lightning plant boy fucking thinks that, no, is he a boy or is he a grandpappy? He's a grandpappy. He's been around for thousands of years.
Grandpappy boy.
He's a grandpappy niece. Just like ours. You're right. We're gonna do what we've always done best. We're gonna let people think we're the simpletons we are. 1 time out of 10. And they will take such pity on you that they will look after you like the village idiot. We practically adopted. You will have.
Making it so hard for me to play this card, you guys.
You will have so many cousin brothers look out for you.
I don't know how I'm gonna play this card now after this.
It'll be like I was never here. You will be so loved.
How many do I have? Four.
Just like how Auntie Molly always wanted you to be.
I only want one step-brother cousin. I only want one step-brother cousin's love in my life, and that is yours.
I know,
And
buddy.
maybe the fox lady.
She's not your stepbrother.
You don't want her to be your stepbrother cousin. You want her to be your sister mother. Just like how step grandmama was.
Just kill the stream. We're done.
No,
We can't come back.
yes, we can. I have to finish the pack. I have to finish the pack. At this point, Violani comes back and goes, "Hey, are you guys done with the tractor?"
We would have, yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't have talked to him about all that until we've finished or mostly
All right.
finished.
So, did you put the tractor back into the jungle?
Yeah,
like I told you to.
yeah.
Okay. Very cool. I'm noticing you're pretty good with tech.
A little bit, yeah.
In town, actually, we are having a problem with our cooking robotics. Do you suppose you're the kind of mechanic that could fix that?
I can give it a look. No
Right.
guarantees.
Well, what we're really after, as we're hopeful, given the technology you brought with you, that you're some kind of hotshot mechanic. Is there a chance that's what we got?
I punch hard. Wait, I build.
Yeah, we need somebody.
You program.
we
I
need-
build.
That's wonderful. We need somebody who's good in construction. We need somebody who's good in like technology programming. Would you guys be interested in kind of taking up that role in the village for us?
Like you always said. I'm in.
When have I ever said that? Name a time.
Well, there was that one time with sister brother.
Let's not talk. We promised we wouldn't talk about that.
Anyway, she says, interrupting you. Is that something you'd like to sign up for?
Yes.
We all have jobs in this village, so if that's something you're be interested in, I could sign you both up for kind of the same job.
I will need to talk to the leader.
Oh, believe me, he's already heard every word you've said.
Oh, okay. Then.
The village can hear.
Oh, like your ear.
Yeah, like my ears, except it's in the ground. So that's one of the things. That's why everybody here is so chill and peaceful all the time, because everyone knows what everyone's thinking.
Ground ears.
Or saying, I should say.
Kind of glad I'm gonna be dead soon. That sounds like hell.
Anyway, we have an opening for a mechanic. If you two would like to work together to do that job, we'd love to have you.
I can do that job, but I will need to talk to the ground afterwards, apparently.
All right, well, come on over. So she brings you over to the center of town, and there's kind of this little booth that looks like it's set up to make food. And you guys set to work. Mm-hmm. And with you pushing everything into place, kind of, and you tinkering at it, you do prove to be the hotshot mechanic we're asked to be. And also, another pretty picture of Fox Lady.
Oh, shit.
Yay!
Yeah, we love Fox Lady.
Yeah, we do love Fox Lady.
Some more than others.
At this point, we're going to do a brief time skip of a few days.
Okay.
You guys have your house you've built out of your 3D printer. Not only that, you've built several houses out of using your 3D printer for the other people in the town. You've become a reliable source of information. Your drones have been inspected but not touched. And your bird happily plays with other birds in the trees and comes back to you every night singing a new mechanical song to imitate the sounds of the birds that are around the area.
Nice.
You've settled right in, and Violence, you've even kind of taken a liking to you. She finds you really amusing. More like a pet.
Great.
And you yourself, you've had many interesting talks with one of the six, as he's told you all these great stories about how the technology came to be, and through your modern knowledge of how it works, you do understand how the biotech is kind of self-engineered to become the civilization that it is today. Mm-hmm. And you're both kind of settling in. So it's that evening, you both are sitting in your house, in your beds that you've made, listening to the hum of the mechanical crickets in the jungles outside, when you realize you're actually kind of content here.
You know, Dick, I was thinking,
Yep.
maybe we should 3D print that alcohol refinery. Do you think these people would look kindly on that?
I don't know. They're kind of weird about everything. Plants and technology alike.
But what have we even been eating?
You basically plant-based stews mostly. You have had a couple things made of meat, but you're pretty sure it's rodent meat. It's all been very, very nutritious and simple, but it's a series of mostly stews and sautéed veggies and meat.
You know what? Yeah, man. Why don't you go and ask whatever the fox's lady's name was?
Violon?
Violon. That's what. Yeah, go ask Violon if that's something cool that they're into.
I could describe to them what alcohol is and what it was for. They're gonna know what it is. They're not stupid.
Yeah, but like you ask permission, you know? Like everyone here works in harmony, so you check in with them if they're cool with that kind of stuff, you know?
Right.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna talk to the dirt.
As you start to exit the domicile and you're leaning down to whisper to the dirt,
Party split.
nope.
No?
Lori flies in through the window and alights on the corner of your bed. Mm-hmm. And you both look at her to see what song she's going to sing today. And out of her mouth comes, "Spread out, search the area," in a perfectly intelligible human voice.
We need to talk to the dirt.
You're right. I get on my hands and knees. I fucked up. I got a little sidetracked because this is pretty idyllic. Because really nice of a place here. I need to book it the fuck out of here in the direction of Glam. And if you could look after my brother, cousin, after some talks we had, he might also be a niece.
I'm so sorry.
I hope Stream didn't catch that. Oh my god.
By the way, you could look after him because otherwise we're all in trouble.
No, ignore him. Glam is coming. We need to prepare. Punks unite.
No sooner have these words left your mouth than the towering figure of the last of the six appears in the doorway and he goes, "I thank you for your honesty. Now, I do think it best you leave, but I would not like you to leave empty-handed. Come with me, both of you.
I just meant
Come with me,
Okay.
both of you."
I know how to follow instructions.
You know how to follow his instructions. We follow him.
He leads you back behind the palace and he keeps walking past it until this mound of dirt that suddenly drops off. He places his hand on the ground and the dirt seems to suddenly seethe and writhe like it's made of insects, and it pulls away to a metal door. You walk down into it with him, and he gestures, and you see an array of what looks like folded bat wings, but they're made of metal. And inside them appear to be potentially humanoid forms, but they're massive. And he goes, "I have no use for these anymore, nor do my brothers or sisters. So, you should take one. Do what you can against your forces. Perhaps free Amalgam. We would welcome their association should they wish to remain peaceful with us in our land. You've been nothing but kind and good and honest with me, might I add. So, this is what I can do for you. Should you fail, you fail. This is the only help I will offer. Should you succeed, come and find me. I'll be happy to hear from you again." And he gestures out at the mech hangar that surrounds you.
We can do such big punch.
Yes, between your propensity for punch and your loving of driving, I think mechs would be quite a nice thing for you two. And he smiles, he's very amused.
Could we just take one? One of us take one?
I think that is for the best. After all, they seat two if necessary. One behind the shoulders and one inside.
Go, go, brother, cousins.
Fuck.
No, it's fine. You can drive. I punch.
He gestures to the mech nearest you that seems to light up blue as he does, and he says, "This is the moon snare. This belonged to my sister, from Glam, no less. If you would take this one, I think that'd be almost poetic. What do you say?"
If we take this, we will die.
But if we don't, we'll be legends.
Would we be legends if we don't take? What do you mean?
I don't know. It sounded really cool.
Get me a fucking drink, dude. The DM would like an alcohol. Don't care what. Give me a cider. I'll split it with people. Get in the robot, Shinji. Get in the robot, Shinji.
I'm trying to make sure one of us survive. One will fucking die.
Get in the robot, Shinji. Are you going to let him try coffee and cigarettes, the beer?
Sure.
It is exactly what it sounds like. That's plenty. That's plenty. My goodness. Thank you. Do you want some of yours? Yeah. Tony, would you like some cider? Here. This one is for you. This is cider for the chat. Here you go, chat. Have some cider.
It's technically your fault, Tony.
Yeah, it's all started because Tony's revolutionary suicide.
Had to enact gay pride.
Oh my god.
Couldn't have lived in the closet.
Pour us some more. Get closer. Get closer. There you go.
This is a very black beer.
You gonna try it? It's got a good head on it.
I love good head.
And Tony says he has no regrets.
It tastes like my teenager years.
Does it taste like
Mine
coffee?
too,
Does it taste
yeah.
like coffee and cigarettes?
Yeah, oh my god! He gets it!
He loves that.
I don't.
Yeah, you like your childhood.
So what's next?
Specifically, I had an ex that tasted exactly like that.
No, my...
She loved smoking, and I would tell her to her face, "I'm not kissing you if you smoke tonight."
This reminds me of playing Magic with my buddy Taylor.
Can you move that way just a little tiny bit? No, you. Can you, as a human?
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah, I can get closer.
You get a little bit closer.
Yeah. Anyway.
Remember, Tony's the gay one.
Okay, step bro.
Step bro, I'm stuck. Anyway, get in the robot, Shinji.
I'm gonna hop on in.
There is no way I can convince you to,
I am either going to punch for my brother in a robot or outside of a robot.
Question, Mr. Six. Is
Yes.
there a... If I pilot the main part of it, is there
I'm
a...
inside it now.
Is there a part that he's sitting in where I can eject it at some point?
The back of the shoulders, I suppose you couldn't eject him, but you could open the canopy and just push him out.
Excellent.
I'm
And if he
bigger
comes
than you.
back all like bedraggled and covered in plants and stuff, and you'd let him stay, yeah?
As long as he doesn't lead Glam to us.
All right. Let's... Yeah, Pat, let's go. Legends never die, all right?
Hoorah!
That's something our military yells, by the way. Okay. You climb aboard the robot.
Semper 5 or something like that, I think.
Semper 6.
Semper 6.
All right, I'd like you to roll.
September 6.
I'd like you both to roll to see how well you immediately, just initially understand this robot. Okay.
I mean, that's in line with our characters.
Yeah.
I mean,
You don't...
you understand that hit button punch, and the harder you hit the button, the harder you punch. It's like Rock'em Sock'em. You get it immediately, okay? You immediately, like, mesh with this thing again. It's like the technology flows into your body. You could feel it in your veins. And before even a moment's passed, you are now a moon snare specialist.
Cool.
You're a specialist of the moon snare.
Oh my gosh.
He waves to us. Remember, come back or don't come back. I don't care either way, as long as you come back alone. Goodbye. Oh, would you like me to tell Violon anything for you?
Hi.
Give me a charisma roll, see if he finds this charming or not. Because, yeah, I'm not telling her that.
Wait. Remember me.
Oh. I mean...
Tell her he wants to start a litter with her.
Can you try that in the box, please?
Yeah, the box is important.
Can you please do it in the box? That gets you 13. He's like, yeah, I mean, I'll tell her that. I don't know how she'll take it, but I'll tell her that.
All right.
Maybe only like 2, though.
I'll add that in. I'm sure she'll appreciate the forethought.
Okay.
All right. So you guys get in the mech. It starts to vibrate as it lowers from the ceiling. Jets shoot out of the back and the feet of it, and it begins to fly through the jungle at lightning fast speeds. Where's Lori, by the way? Is Lori on your shoulder in the mech?
No, Lori would not be getting brought with us.
So you've left Lori.
Yep.
She quietly cries as she sees you pass, knowing what is going on. Now that she's part tech, she can feel you're leaving, and she weeps openly.
Good bird.
You fly through the jungle, and you see a small group of white-clad soldiers, and they're surprisingly close to the village from Glam. It is very clear this is Glam's militia. What would you like to do?
So this thing is like lightning fast, yeah?
Oh, yes. It is very fast, and you have a sense that it has some sort of deep, energy in it that is almost supernatural in strength. And remember, it's called the Moon Snare.
Mm-hmm. And are we fully encased? Can they see 2 people piloting this thing?
No, they just see a large mechanical creature soaring through the jungle at high speeds, them like a missile.
All right. You ready to smash them up there, Pat?
Like I'm ready to smash those bullies that called us incest atrocities.
They weren't bullies. They were just being honest. Remember what our sister told us?
Which
All right.
sister?
The sister. The only one that is just a sister.
Mom.
No, just sister.
Oh.
Not another sister.
I like you're 45 and 37. Let's just be clear. You are both middle-aged men, pretty much. Just going off about this shit.
That's old middle-aged men talking. They prattle about the stupidest bullshit.
All right, both of you blast into the center of this militia, and the closer you get, you can tell this is a large group of militia. This is possibly a quarter or half of their entire army that's just combing the jungle with looks like the same sabers you saw earlier, and every time it touches technology, it just disintegrates it partway. You can see that through a little beam. All right.
Well, as we charge into the militia, I would love to spin the torso of the mech in a spinning punch motion, like a Tasmanian devil.
I should mention as well what my plan is if things start looking bad and the thing is still able to fly, I'm planning on basically just turning it back towards the place we just came from, that little village, ejecting myself and letting it fly with Pat still in it. So because he can't pilot the thing, it would just go back.
Okay, I think that's reasonable.
And I don't know this.
You don't know this.
No, I wouldn't tell him.
I think
That's just my plan once it goes bad, so long as once I realize it's gone bad, the thing can still fly.
All right. As you do this, you rear back to punch, right? Mm-hmm. Roll for initiative, both of you. Mm-hmm. Okay.
If there was ever a fucking important role, it's now.
You put it into the...
I hate you.
I'm gonna roll twice.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna stop there. Your punch lands like bowling pins. The militia fall into each other, just thundering out into the jungle. There is no combat there needed. You hit them before they can even react. You haven't done anything to like shoot them or anything. You're just along for the ride as like this spinning punch just scatters like 50 people.
Well, fuck Pat, Jesus Christ.
Well, don't just stand there. Help me out.
All right, well, Sally Sam on a cracker, let's do this.
Get this, plus your initiative roll, you are still second in the initiative order. You didn't do that bad, actually.
Do we have anything ranged so that he could operate, say, like the melee and I'm doing ranged?
You're melee, and you can... give me a knowledge roll. I'm going to see how much you can understand about what this is. Okay, you fully understand that you are in possession of a lunar-powered laser, and under the night sky, the moonlight hits your thing, and you can feel it powering up inside the chest of your mech, like you're almost sitting on the laser cannon that it is, right out of your center of mass.
Could I identify a commanding officer and fire at them?
You're going to need to give me a knowledge roll. This is important.
Oh, wow.
You immediately zero in on a white being that looks
Friends again.
that
19.
looks different from the others. Now that's with knowledge. That's a 23. You see it as a woman, and she's not clad in armor. She's actually clad in sort of a cloak. She looks different from the others, bigger, and she's looking directly at the mech, face completely serene. And you have this deep sense that she is the biggest threat right now in the world.
I will fire the laser at her.
You know what? I'm going to let you roll.
Okay.
I'm going to let you roll. We'll find out.
Threaten it. You didn't threaten it.
You're right. You said it as I was letting it go.
You can unless you roll a nat 20, nothing was going to happen.
Oh, fuck it up.
The moment the laser starts to fire, she rockets off of the ground up to you and claps her hand over the front of the laser, immediately extinguishing it. And she's looking up into the mech as if she's actually seeing the both of you individually, even though you're behind metal. And she smiles and she goes, I haven't seen this in so long. Before you know it, you're hurtling back to Earth with so much force, you're losing your breath. You hit the ground, the mech shattering almost around you, its joints vibrating to the point where you feel like they're loose. And as you kind of push yourselves up inside the mech, and the mech too sits itself up, you see her gently hovering there, looking at you, smiling. And she goes, man, this worked a lot better about 500 years ago when I piloted it.
It's his sister, brother.
The mechs?
No, the leaders. The one that they thought was dead.
I don't really understand how their family tree works. It's very confusing.
It's very straight.
I wouldn't even call it that. It's like they're all related, but they're not. Like, I don't know. It's
a triangle.
You do understand that all of them were birthed from embryos in a lab that the technology nurtured into existence.
I didn't know that at all.
They were all created at the same time.
Okay.
You all are aware of this.
yeah, created in a lab.
He showed you the hilt of the sword.
Yeah.
He explained it all.
Yeah.
So you are aware of this.
Yeah, but what does that make them? That's what I'm saying. That's
And
the confusing part.
the
They're not like
strange
brother sisters like
white
us.
No.
hair and the metallic legs that you saw in that statue are reflected in this hovering lady you see before you.
Ooh.
All right. Is there enough in the mech for me to enact my little plan? We're almost done this.
Here's the thing. You will need to hit her once. It
Okay.
is very hard to hit her. And if you wanted to leave, she would not let you, and you are painfully aware of this.
Okay.
At this point, the power you feel from her coursing through the air, you can tell immediately that she too is also powered by the moonlight, the same way her mech is.
Okay. Fair enough then.
What would you like to do?
It'll be your turn again then next, wouldn't it?
It is.
Because I had my turn.
You've decimated the militia. They're all kind of sitting in the bushes watching this happen in horror. Not quite sure how to handle it.
I guess I'd be speaking into the mech, praying that the leader can somehow hear it.
Yeah, she can.
No, not the leader. Not her.
The last of the six, who's not really the last of the six, you found out?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I hate to get you excited about a family reunion, but your sister's kicking our ass.
She kind of laughs. She goes, "My brother sent you? Oh, how nice to know he isn't dead. I figured the jungle would have eaten him long ago. But you... No, you two are the ones we've been looking for a while. We gave up on you a couple days ago and we figured the jungle ate you. Did you think we were here for you?"
Who were you here for?
"Oh, my brother's people. They've been a thorn in our side for so long. Your village was the perfect vantage point to set out from in order to find and destroy them. They have stopped our expansion. They have stopped our gathering of resources, but I don't have to tell you that, do I? You've met him. Now then, what are you going to do with my mech? Are you going to give it back to me? Be nice, little boys?"
We were fucked from the start, Pat. So there's only one thing left to do. It's the one thing I've asked you not to do immediately all the time. Not the fucking thing. Punch her in the mouth, please.
It is your turn.
I'm gonna punch her in the mouth.
Let's go. with your smash, that puts you at 15. I'm gonna see if you even connect with her. Okay? Because you need to connect with her once. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's gonna be very hard. You're not going to. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna have to either come up with something clever. You're going to have to land a hit on her that is a nat 20, or she's gonna have to roll a nat 1. That's the only way we're gonna make contact with her. So you can bank on that, or you can try to think your way out of the situation.
I have one idea.
Well, no. So you swing the mech up at her, and she puts her hand out and catches it. And the whole mech of the arm, you can feel, you more than him, you can feel, it's like the electricity starts to flow backwards through it into its core. And you can feel like the laser building up again, but not in a way like it's going to fire.
There is one more weapon at our disposal.
What's that?
A beast so untamable.
I will let you do this. I will let you do this.
A creature so menacing that even saying its name causes the air around us to be filled with slurs. It responds best to your voice.
Okay.
I will let you for free give me a roll to see if you want to summon Jack.
I will, in spirit, lock eyes. You know, like that whole, like, his... on the screen, his face pops up, my face pops up. It's like we're looking at each other as we manifest our minds together and meld. I go, Jack!
That's not the worst roll.
No, with charisma, that's 14. Let's see if Jack gives a shit. Let's see if Jack gives a shit. Jack hears your cries and calls out into the jungle so it echoes from all around. Fuck you! And does nothing.
I envisioned this scenario a year ago and it played out exactly how I thought it would.
All right, it's gonna be it's gonna be the Moon Puzzler Maker's turn, and she is going to reach down to the center of mass of the mech, near where the shoulder is, near where he is, and she's going to crush her hand around it. It happened. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys decide. This is not going to kill her. Mm-hmm. This is going to negate her turn entirely for the next turn as well, so you guys have more chances to try to hit her or think your way out of this. How would you like this to happen? Something stupid or something actually that could happen?
I have a really dumb plan.
I like the really dumb plan. The actual in-universe thing that I was thinking that would be kind of cool is that the leader came up and fought the sister.
I think it's pretty clear he's not going to come and help us, though, because he gave us this thing and was like, it would be ironic. Off you go. He's hoping we will do all of this for him, basically.
Right.
What I was thinking that's fucking stupid, actually, is we fly up into the sky to get her to chase us, and then I will eject out, because you've got the better combat thing, and also the laser's fucked. I will eject out so that she focuses on me, and then you would then try to essentially get the hit on her that will kill her.
No, I like
You
essentially.
guys want to do that?
Yeah.
All right.
It's stupid for a multitude of reasons, because I'm then left abandoned in the sky and I have to rely on you to fly and get me. Or she'll kill me and then you can kill her. I don't know.
I'm going to let you guys do this.
Okay.
All right. So with her doing this, it takes too long, and you have just enough time to throttle the mech into the air. You've regained kind of your composure. She's not hurting you. She follows you up into the sky, into the clouds, where the moonlight it's at its strongest, and you can see her glisten in the light as she hovers there. You have a momentary idea where you think, moonlight, of course. You pilot the mech directly into a cloud, and she follows you, and you can see her shimmer decline. And you can tell that she's less strong when the moonlight is not hitting her. Whatever technology she is built of, it is powered by the moon. It is in this moment that you decide what you're going to do.
I will eject myself and fly towards her.
All right, give me a roll.
To be the most physical thing my character's ever done.
Holy shit.
Damn, dude. I if this is with your hacking tech, which I don't think it was it with your hacking tech?
I don't know, because I'm just ejecting myself and then trying to
No, this goes with your breakdancing.
Oh, well, there you
100%.
go. Okay.
So that gives you a dirty 21. You fly at her, and you are just rocketing yourself at her through the sky, through the clouds, with all the force that you have. And while you don't land a hit on her, it's enough to shock her backwards off kilter, and she again is not going to have her turn.
So
now what do you yell to him?
We already worked out the plan, basically.
Signal him. Tell him what to do.
Pat, get her!
Got
Get the bitch!
I mimic a jump and would like to use my smash ability, knowing that the button seems to hit harder when I hit it hard. I'm going to smash so hard with both hands that it breaks the console, or attempts to break the console with how hard I'm hitting.
All right, give me a good roll. Here we go.
You piece of fucking shit.
Oh my god.
That gives you a dirty 18. That is not going to be enough to hit her. You swing, and it impacts her, but she holds up a hand to block you. She locks eyes again with now the cockpit-less, mech. And she goes, how stupid do you have to be to try something this asinine? Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Now, Jack!
You're flying through the air in a cloud.
I'm free falling, yeah.
Yeah, you're free falling. What do you want to do? Because this is now your turn, because she has to skip her turn.
Is there any possibility I can get her before I fall to my death?
You can try. You can try for a nat 20.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna careen
For a combat check?
as hard as I possibly can into
All
it.
right.
There's nothing else I could do.
Okay. This will have to be very specific for you to get this. Let's see. into it.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. She easily sidesteps you, watches your little body just fall faster towards the ground. What do you want to do? You're watching him just fall through the sky towards the ground.
I'm fucked, so you better just get it. I told you it was a dumb plan.
I want to eject myself.
Okay, I'll let you do it. What are you going to do? You're going to try to
I'm going to punch her with my real hands.
Okay, give me a roll. Okay, that gives you a 19. It's not going to be enough. I told you guys you'd have to either get a perfect hit or you'd have to talk your way or like think your way out of this.
Oh! We got a sub.
Pat is going to re-roll for a better punch.
Which punch?
It doesn't matter. You're still punching. Pat is sub for a re-roll. All right. Thank you, Pat.
Pat coming in clutch.
No kidding.
For Pat. Thank you, Pat.
Do we keep the 11?
No, I have to find out what she rolls.
She's doing great.
That dice is fucking great.
It's doing well by me. You again whiff, and she watches both of you fall. Now she's just going, thanks for my mech back. And both of you are hurtling towards the earth in free fall as you're leveled with each other. What do you want to do?
Hey, Dick.
Pat, you were right. Sometimes I am the dumbest fucking one.
No. I was the dumbest one here today. We were dumb together. And I'd like to reach out to grab his hand as we fall.
Fuck our grandpappy niece, this is his fault.
I'd like you to both roll.
We're dead. Yep.
You kind of pat each other's hands in the air, but you actually can't grab each other. So you're just like slap butting with each other in free fall as you go towards the earth.
Too much family.
Okay. I want you both to roll one saving throw. One.
Is in one between us? Or one each?
We could do one each or one together. What do you want to do?
One each.
One each,
Yeah,
okay.
one each.
All right. Give me a roll. One at a time if you'd like. God damn it.
I have the same problem.
I'm missing it.
Family. It likes 10 and 11.
Yep. As you hurtle through the canopy of vines, you can feel your bones starting to snap and crumple. It is excruciatingly painful. And in your moment, you feel like this kind of oneness with the jungle around you, and also an absolute hatred for your own mortality.
That's all I've been trying to do is just survive or make sure he does. One of the two.
As you're falling, you can feel like the vines scraping at you, but you can also feel that your bulk is kind of taking it. Like, you're kind of tanking this fall through the brush. You both impact the ground around the same time, so the thud. You immediately cough up blood, and you're pretty sure a piece of your lung. You scramble to your feet, kind of gasping and, like, teetering back and forth, unsteady.
How well do I know my bearings? Do I know where the village is?
No, not at all. You are in complete darkness at night. You can't even see the light of the moon anymore.
I want to reach around and reach for my brother.
You know, reach around your brother, got it?
Yes, I'm going to reach around my brother.
All right, you're welcome to do that. And you find him, you can feel his body is crumpled, like a little origami stork.
It's too late, Pat. I'm a fucking dumbass, and you need to run. I mean, like, book it the fuck out of here. Like that time how fucking deadbeat daddy mommy fucked up on our mother sister.
We don't know that. I could try and kiss it better.
Do you want to try to kiss it better? Roll me a 20, bitch. Let's go. you kiss it and it is excruciating.
Only Auntie Grandmama could do that, you asshole. I mean it, leave me for dead. I'm gone. Pick a direction. Knowing your goddamn luck, you'll find it probably, or they'll find you. But you can't stick around, otherwise whatever the fuck that thing is will be back.
Okay, but I won't forget you, Richard.
Also, thank you for sticking around to near the end. A Golem Gamer, Tony, Kim Angel, Pat, and Vylon. We'd love to have you here. All right, what are you gonna do?
He's gonna run, and
I'm gonna blink out tears, rise to my feet, and start running.
All right, go ahead and give me a roll for spot check. 13. Okay, you know what? I'll check.
Casual nat 20.
You sense more than see the streak of white light coming out of the sky at you like a meteor.
Oh, fuck.
The moon lady impacts you like a bullet and sends you flying.
Oh, shit.
What do you want to do? Give me an initiative roll. You know what? Let's see if you can do anything or if you're just like knocked flat. Okay. Yeah, you managed to brace for the hit and look up and you meet her eyes.
You bitch.
That's what my brother always said. And?
I am going to avenge my brother.
You don't get to roll both of the die?
Damn it. I thought it was really cool.
It's cool. You don't get to do that. If you want to be heroic, I'll give a +1 to anything you get.
Okay.
Let's see something heroic.
Nat 20. Let's go. Or Nat 1.
It's
Just a mediocre roll.
It's a 7. It's a 7. She goes, "That's really cute, but the moment you came up against me, this was your fault." Oh, hi, Golgir. And she holds up a hand, which looks like a little box in it, and flexes it so it's pointed towards you. And then without even flexing her wrist, the box shoots at you at super speed. And it impacts your chest, and I'd like you to roll a saving throw. Okay. You feel it hit, and it knocks the wind out of you, but you're still tanking this. I don't know how you're doing this. Like, you're just kind of hooked. You're like, ugh!
You are hurting my brother! And I'd like to take more steps towards her.
All right, give me another throw. You manage to take another few steps before she again holds up the box and launches it. Give me another saving throw.
Goddamn, son. Finally.
This time, the box hits your chest. You catch it. And immediately, with a roar, you eject it back at her with all the force you can. She's so shocked by this. This box propelled by literally the beating heart you hold true for your brother, that she doesn't know how to block it. It hits her square in the chest, and she goes, and it knocks her back onto the ground, and she's flat on the ground. First of all...
What the fuck? That's like your third nat fucking 20
That's not
of the
her.
night.
That's not her.
No?
No.
That's still your third nat 20 tonight.
That is my third nat 20.
We've only got one.
I am
Between
so
us.
happy I got this. I had something planned as like a hopeful thing. Mm-hmm. I'm so happy.
What is that?
As she's lying there, her eyes not quite opening, she hears the sound of what sounds like a bird. A soft, gentle bird tweet that rises into a blistering shriek.
The nice bird!
Yes!
And before you can see anything else about her, a small metal-like missile drops directly into the center of her vision. I'm going to see if she can tank this. Or she cannot. She lets out a brief scream as the force of the bird hitting her face splits the bones in two and caves in her skull. And in the guts and blood where her face once was, you see the shape of Lori, feathers stained red.
Good bird.
And she is dead.
Holy shit, Dick, if you can just hold on, maybe we can make you bird mech too.
I'm gonna find if you're alive. Like, find if you're alive.
I knew that was coming.
There's his chest rises and falls, but there's no consciousness. It's obvious that he is no longer conscious. His body can no longer sustain his life. Lori perches gently on his chest and starts pecking at his chest slightly as if trying to rouse him, but there's no response.
Lori, we gotta get him back to the leader.
Lori looks at you absolutely helplessly. The blood from the other of the six dripping slowly down onto his corpse. It is clear that any attempt to move him, he will die.
I'm dead anyway, mate.
Shit.
Do you want to hold your brother's hand as he dies?
Yes. I would like to hold his hand and trickle a single tear onto his face.
Give me a charisma roll to see if you can say anything profound.
As like a general intelligence kind of like, you a fucking idiot in my last moment. You were a dumbass in my last moment.
What do you say as he dies?
You really were.
Maybe the real friends were the brother cousins we met along the way.
No, what do you say to him? What do you say to him? Oh my god, dude.
You really were a real brother cousin to me.
And with that, you can hear his breath escape his body.
It has to be a tired sigh as my final breath.
I was going to say, luckily, though you don't know this, you never get to hear these final words because your eardrums are so blown out.
Yo, I'm fucked.
And with that, you die. Give me one more roll. I want to see something fun.
Okay. Give me a bad one. Oh! It doesn't like me at all.
Cool. So actually, I was going to do this a different way. I'm going to do it this way for you.
Yep.
As he dies, you suddenly see vines come up out of the jungle and reach up over him. Lori flits out of the way back to your shoulder now, and the vines seem to glow and pulsate with a blue light. Out of the jungle floor rises 4 humanoid shapes. Some of them part plant, some of them part animal. And these beautiful shapes reach down, and they gently seem to reach into his body. And they raise this glowing blue essence of light out of you. And as you watch, they hold it up towards the moonlight, and it starts to ascend towards the canopy. As it reaches the point where the canopy meets the sky, it starts to dissipate in a fine mist. And you can feel your brother's spirit becoming one with the jungle around you, becoming one with you even, as it settles in around you. And you can see that these are the spirits of the other 6 who are now long past, letting your spirit again become one with the jungle. And you even, in this moment, can feel it, sort of this sense of peace that you've never felt before. And you feel at one with your brother cousin, and you feel at one with Lori, and even with Jack, who, for a moment, says, "Fuck!" and a single tear rolls down his little bird face.
The tiniest hint of regret was like, I should have gone back.
He just goes, "Fuck!" You bend to one knee and you weep over your brother's corpse as it slowly becomes dust that blows into the soil of the jungle. few years down the line, you wake up in the morning and look out to see 3 small humanoid fox kits playing in your yard. Your lovely wife, Violon, is outside hanging laundry, and you can smell the scent of fresh eggs sizzling on an automatic grill inside.
You got the Samwise Gamgee fucking ending.
And as you rise, you can see your oldest kit look through the window at you. And he waves at you. He goes, "Hi, Dad!" And you say back,
Hey there, little dick.
and that is where we'll close our campaign. I was so
For the worst fuck, even in this wholesome place,
I was so
they are
hoping.
still
I was so hoping you'd get what I was doing.
relentlessly bullying.
I was trying, please mind meld with me and understand that your child's name is Little Dick. Please understand.
The worst bullying ever. Your child will think about suicide before they're 10 years old.
And that's it. Guys, we did it. That is your Broken Seal campaign for the night. As you can tell, we got Golden Tail Disciple, Guardians of Oboro, Moonfolk Puzzlemaker. A lot of moon-related things in this for no reason. Moon Snare Specialist, Mech Hanger, Moonshot Mechanic. A lot of moon. I had to work with moon. Born to Drive, the Shattered States era, Ryu Storm's Edge, Sashiro the Anointed, Lethal Exploit, Imperial Subduer, who started all this, the Jungle Hollow, and a really neat art card. And that has been your cyberpunk campaign. Never thought it was going to be a jungle cyberpunk campaign, but I did what I fucking could. How do you two feel about the saga of Dick Winters and Pat Summers?
Hey, you know what? It's not a real cyberpunk campaign if everyone makes it out alive. Someone has to die.
You did.
I think we need to have special...
You became one with the technology of the cybernetic jungle.
Yeah, I'll take it. Pretty cyberpunky ending.
We need to have special guests on more often because holy shit, that was great.
I told you.
That was the best Broken Seal we've done so far. Hands down.
I don't know about
you guys
that.
had a good time.
Did you both have fun?
Yes. I think the last thing that we can do is have our special guest open the special.
Congratulations, you now get to open this. If you'd open this over this, I'd be really appreciative. We're going to have this a very cyberpunk thing, you know.
Yep.
Thank you so much. And I'll say a final shout out to everyone in chat.
For those who hadn't tuned in before.
Yeah, hi Golem Gamer, hi Tony, hi Pat, hi Violon.
Fucking open this thing.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go. Like
Hello anyone else who's tuned in over the time to hear. It was really great to see all 9 of you at one point.
Yeah.
Love this. All right, so what we got?
Treasure, Employee of the Month. Oh, hang on, am I holding that up right? Or
There you go.
Yeah, like you're
Can you
showing
pass it
them.
to me
Yep.
when you're done?
Sure.
I want to see if there's another side to it.
Oh.
There is!
Football.
A shiny clown robot.
Clown robot.
Shiny.
Yeah.
Hang on, is it shiny on but? Oh, yeah, no, it is too.
Yeah.
Oh. Another shiny.
All the room is shiny.
Rockstar. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nearby Planet.
Ooh, that's a cool land. You said you wanted a special land, right?
Sure.
This is a weird one.
Chicken Troop.
Yeah, Chicken
Oh.
Troop. Yep. Site malfunction.
Slight malfunction. Fantastic.
That looks more than slight.
Yeah, I love it.
Quick Fixer. Spinneret Arachnabat.
That's
It's
terrifying.
a spider performer.
It's also a legendary creature.
Yeah,
You
that's
could,
a commander.
You could commander
See
it.
the oh no, it's like Arachnabat
I
as in like a rat. Like
Love this.
Oh, like an acrobat.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the art on this.
Information booth. It's a weird fucking art card too. I don't know if that shows up well.
You can glisten it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pretty.
It's really pretty. Thank you.
Ooh,
Urza's
shiny rare.
Funhouse.
Ooh. It's Urza's. It's an Urza land.
Yeah.
Xeno Squirrels.
Oh,
So
oh,
glittery,
no,
too.
it's a glitter foil.
Yeah, this is a glitter foil.
Holy
Is that
shit.
Rare? Oh, we got another glitter
Yes!
foil too. Omni Clown Colossus.
It doesn't have an acorn on it. It's playable.
Yeah, it's playable.
For Z.
Holy shit!
Monoxide Midway Manager.
Look at this, Pencil.
It also has
I
a weird
know.
foil thing to it too.
No, this is alternate art.
I know this is.
Bevy of
Beagles!
I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I'm very excited.
Bob, guys.
Yeah, it's Bob. It's Beebles.
Pogs in chat, boys.
Beebles.
Another glitter.
Another alternate art?
Claire D. Loon.
Joy Sculptor.
Joy Sculptor.
Is this another commander?
Swamp. There you go. Mountain. That's glitter too, that one. There you go.
Oh my gosh, what a pack!
This was actually a really good pack.
Oh, there you go.
Massive poggers.
I fucking love special lands.
Well, guys, if you enjoy this kind of content, be sure to tune in weekly on Sundays.
Usually in the evening or the late afternoon.
Next week, we're going to have maybe not another Broken Seal campaign.
Next week I might not be here.
Next week, you may not be here, so we'll probably be taking a week off.
Or you'll be doing something fun.
Yep. Or maybe we'll jump on Arena and do some draft.
Ooh, special.
That could be cool. Lots of cool stuff. Be sure to hit the follow or whatever it is. Use your Prime sub in order to stay tuned for details.
Yeah, it's been so great having you guys here.
Yes. VOD's coming up soon. And stay tuned because starting next month, stay tuned to our Instagram. We're doing a giveaway.
For our 500 follower special.
Yep. We are going to be opening a collector booster of Foundations. Mm-hmm. And the winner of our giveaway gets the contents of the entire pack. So we will give you details on how to
Doesn't matter what it is.
You could get a super foil, alternate art, anime Llanowar Elves. We're sending it to you, and we're opening it live to show you honor code what you're getting.
Yep.
So we're going to make it happen. We care about you very much. And until next time,
GG's.
GG's.
And thank you to our guest.
Yeah, thank you, Eighth. We'll see you around again sometime.
Good night, guys. GG Nori.